And a pleasant good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Bearcat Warm-Up Show. It's time for Bearcat football on a very unfamiliar Thursday evening, Bill Stansberg.
Yes, and a very nice Thursday evening from a weather standpoint. It's probably 75, 80 degrees out here and breezy. And once the sun goes down, we expect it to be an absolutely perfect night's football because that wind will drop. So the weather will have no impact on this football game.
Okay, I'm going to address the elephant in the room right away, right off the bat. You being a former coach, I'm going to put this kind of going towards the baseball. You're playing the Yankees tonight, okay? So you're playing the Yankees on the football team. The Yankees' best baseball organization. Some people will, but most world championships. You're coming in a David-Goliath matchup. Coach, how do you handle that during the week and going into tonight's game? You want to put up a fight. You just don't want to lay down and give it to them, but you're expected to lose on every level. How do you get the kids in the right frame of mind?
You practice just like you normally would. You show them what you're getting into, and everybody's just got to bump up. And, all of us that have coached have been in this situation where you're playing somebody who is ranked number one, and they're the 24th ranked team in the state, and everybody expects them to win going away. Now, you don't accept that. You're going to go out and you're going to play your brand of football and play absolutely as hard and as fast as you possibly can. You got to, I don't think I ever went into a football game thinking we had no chance. You've always got a chance. Remember, these are teenagers. So, yeah, I think the Bearcats are going to come out and really get after it. I think the Bearcat defense was much improved last week. Coach Carroll talked about it offensively, particularly in the first half, a little spit and sputter, and I think you're going to see a better situation out of the Bearcats offensively this evening.
All right, Coach, tell us about Buchanan.
All right, let's start at the beginning. Buchanan is named after Dr. Floyd B. Buchanan, who from 1960 to 1991 was the superintendent of the Clovis Unified School District, which Buchanan is the only school in that district that does not have the word Clovis in front of their name. The intermediate elementary school are all on the same site as the high school. If you've ever been there, it's a massive, I'll call it, plant there. The school opened in 1993. The middle school is right next door, Sierra Alto, and Garfield Elementary School is right there also. They have kind of a unique setup there. They have a lot of interesting programs that they have. They have an energy and environmental resource building that is LEED, which is LEED certified. Interestingly enough, they are also noted for wrestling over there. They have won 4 state championships in wrestling. State championships. There are 2,706 students currently enrolled there. So they have approximately 700 more students than we do. They have 21 AP classes, Jim, including Chinese and German. Every year, the state track championship.
So do we have bratwurst lunch there?
Yeah, it's a cultural day. Yes, I'm sure they do. The state track championship in California, the high school championship, is held there every year since 2017. Most of it we had talked about their stadium. It is probably one of the premier high school football stadiums in the state of California. They have an award-winning marching band that we're looking forward to hearing tonight, along with our own Bearcat band. Their wind section is performed at Carnegie Hall. Their jazz band is performed at the Monterey Jazz Festival. They are the 2015 World Robotics Champs, National History Day champs. They have a space program on campus. They were the 2011 League, City, Section, State, and National champions in baseball. Now, Jim, those athletic awards don't come without some pretty good people there. So I'll give you a rundown of 12 athletes that they have that have been exceptional. Kyle Alcorn, 2012 Olympic steeplechase. Kevin Chappelle, 2008 NCAA golf champion. Jason Donald, 2008 Olympic baseball team, plays for the Cleveland Indians. Matt Giordano, who was their former head football coach, played for the Colts in Super Bowl 51 when they won the championship. Ryan Kenny plays pro soccer. Jordan Luplow is a Major League Baseball player with the Pirates. Rich Merlo was on the 2008 USA water polo team in the Olympics. Kendall Milton, University of Georgia running back, you may know. Garrett Olson, Major League Baseball, Orioles, Pirates, Mariners. Nathan Smith, pro soccer with the Galaxy. Justin Wilson, Major League Baseball with the Pirates, Cubs, and Tigers. But now, Jim, you notice all those were men, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
Their best athlete, in my opinion, is Jenna Prandini, 2016 Olympian, 2020 silver medalist in the 4x100 meters just this last month. She was the NCAA champion in the 100 meters at the University of Oregon. Previous year, the NCAA champ in the long jump. She was the California State champion in the long jump, the triple jump, finished second in the 100. 2016, she made the team in the 200 meters. She was the CIS state champion, long jump, triple jumps, and 100 meters second, as I said. Quite an athlete. So they have kind of a storied athletic past, and they come in here very highly ranked. They beat Kingsburg 33-7 in the first game. They shut out Bullard last week 27-0. Jim, next week, interesting, they play Los Alamitos from the southern section, who's currently ranked number 5. So that's be a big game. And Los Alamitos beat Lincoln of San Diego 21-17 and thumped Bakersfield 65-8. And as I said at the beginning of the broadcast, they are ranked 26th in the state of California, and out of 120 teams in our central section, they are ranked number 1. Paso is ranked 248th in the state, and in the central section, we are ranked 24th, and in Division II, we are ranked 10th. For the football purists out there, they are in a 3-4 defensive front. Their primary strength is defense, defense, defense. I had an opportunity to watch them. They run to the ball, they tackle well, they're in a 3-4 front. Their linebackers are very active. You're going to see a much different defense than what you saw last week. Last week, those guys were what I call static defense. They just kind of sat there, relied on being big and linebackers flowing. These guys do not do that. They will slant one way and blitz opposite the side that they slant to. The nose guard will go away. Sometimes they'll blitz one linebacker, sometimes 2. Sometimes you'll get 3 coming. They tackle well, as I said, and they are very, very good at kickoff coverage. They were 5-0 in the spring season, and Jeff Dalbon is their coach, and he started coaching there in 2019. So his first season he was 9-3, so he's 24-3 in those 2, and tack the other 2 on, so he's 26-3. So they come in here very highly rated. The last time we played them, they defeated us in 2018, on August 17th, 56-17.
That was a hot night in the Valley.
Yes, yes. So that's Buchanan. They're the Bears. They're in their white uniforms tonight with red numbers. And they have nobody, and watching them warm up, it looks like nobody plays both ways.
All right, Bill, and of course the Bearcats, before we take our first sponsor break tonight, coming to this football game, pretty much ground chuck, run the ball, and averaging nearly 6 yards a carry on the season. It's been, the 2 backs in the backfield, Kemp and Morona, said pretty much have shared the duty. Not much of a passing game, limited passing game, but Kemp had the big game last week. They went to him. They found that one play, just smash mouth, hit you in the mouth football, pushing the ball up the field. You took their will away from them. They took their will away from them, and we went on to the victory.
Yeah, we won that game on what I call guts. That was a gut check game. We won that game in the 4th quarter. Can we talk keys to victory right here?
You want to get ready? Go ahead.
Let's do that.
I'm going to put the batteries in here while you're doing that, okay, Coach?
Number one thing, get out of the gate fast. Get out fast. You cannot sit back and do what you did last week and then think you're going to rely on the fourth quarter and beat these guys. You got to come out and you got to play consistent, solid, sound football at the beginning. And as usual for everybody out there, special teams will be very, very key to this football game. As I said, they cover kicks extremely well. Our punting game has got to improve. We had some bad snaps last week. That will be a key. But our kicking game was really good last week with a new kicker coming in and knocking those things right through at the beginning. So all of that's got to be on. Kicking game will be really, really important this evening. They suited up 50 athletes, and we've got about the same suited up tonight. In watching them, it appears no one plays both ways. Last week, the team that we played, Independence, had a number of kids playing both ways. They will be totally two platoon.
And, Coach, let's take a break here and thank some of our sponsors that are bringing you the Bearcat pregame show and football tonight here on the BOP Sports Network with the 805 broadcasters. Dee Lacey is proud to be a supporter of Bearcat broadcast here on the BOP. She urges everyone to recognize the talents, commitment, and accomplishments of our local students, from sports to academics to art. We all join Dee Lacey in saying, "Go Bearcats." Idler's Home is another proud sponsor. Whether it's appliance, hot tubs, kitchen design, or furniture, Idler's Home promises unbeatable prices and an unbeatable selection. Idler's Home at 2361 Theater Drive in Paso, Robles, and in San Luis Obispo and Santa Maria. Connor? Okay, I'll tell him. Community West Bank, safe, secure, trusted. Count on Community West Bank at 556 Spring Street to provide you financing, deposit services, convenient treasury management, and trusted advice you need. Coach, that's why we love live radio so much. We just, you wonder how Saturday Night Live did on television for all those years. Before you make that comment, hold on. Community West Bank is your community bank, and I'm proud to be a Bearcat sponsor. Community West Bank. We've been doing this live for most of our lives, haven't we?
They're getting paid a hell of a lot more.
All right. Well, what else is going on around the county tonight?
Okay. Well, it won't be tonight.
Or tomorrow.
But let's start with what happened last week. Okay, we had Atascadero defeat Torres 35-0. Torres, brand new school from over in the Central Valley. Napomo beat Cabrillo 56-0. AG lost to Centennial 47-21. Slow eked out a win over Pioneer Valley 6-0. Templeton was defeated by Coalinga 27-6. Morro Bay thumped Carpinteria 38-0. San Marcos squeezed one out over Santa Maria 13-6. Lompoc again put up 42 points to top Rigetti with their 20. St. Joe lost to Frontier over in Bakersfield 35-33. Mission Prep blasted Brentwood 49-7. Now, this week, our opponents, Pioneer Valley, is playing Stockdale of Bakersfield.
To grade it, it'll be that one. Go ahead, Coach.
Templeton is playing Liberty of Madera. Morro Bay is playing an interesting game, is playing Fresno High School. San Luis Obispo has a big game against rival Arroyo Grande. Atascadero's really got their work cut out for them with Newberry Park, who beat Crescenta Valley last week 42-0. Santa Maria has a bye. They will engage San Ynez on the 10th. AG, as I said, plays slow. Now, an interesting game is Rigetti versus Santa Barbara after Rigetti dropping a tough one to Lompoc last week. St. Joe plays at Centennial of Bakersfield, which will be an interesting contest to keep an eye on. Mission Prep has Central Valley Christian, And the game that we talked about on the locker room show, will the score be under 70, is Lompoc plays crosstown rival Cabrillo. Cabrillo, remember, last week was defeated 56-0. So by Napomo, and Lompoc be all geared up for that one with the speed guys. So that's what's going on around the county and the other teams that we are going to be engaging. But all eyes are right here now on the Bearcats as the band comes onto the field and the Bearcats prepare to take the gridiron.
Bearcat football on the BOP Sports Network with 805 broadcasters being brought to you by Anthony's Tire. You're looking for the big wheel in the tire business? Check out Anthony's Tire Store, 3011 Spring Street. Since opening in 2007, owner Anthony Charlie has brought his many years of experience in the automotive business to Anthony's Tire Store, providing quality automotive work on top national brands. Stop in the bright yellow building. Can't miss it on Spring Street or call 805-237-0377, 805-237-0377, Tire Store. Also, Western Janitor Supply, as the starting lineups are being announced right now, and they're 100% women-owned and certified by the state of California as a small business. They have been a family-operated business since January of '85. Currently, there are 3 generations working together to provide customers with efficient and knowledgeable service. Western Janitor Supply. Stop by and say hi at 1026 Pine Street, Western Janitor Supply.
I was talking with Tim Stewart before the game, and last week when I was looking at their tapes, I noticed on the sideline that they had a massive number of cheerleaders. Now, their cheerleaders are just beginning to form up over there. They're going to have to put them on the other side of the fence, because when I saw them, and I'm not exaggerating this, they had close at home anyway, close to 100 cheerleaders. I'm looking out there now, and they're kind of filing in, and I see 40 to 50 of them right now.
Timmy, do you have your set hooked up down there? Can we communicate with you, big guy?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, buddy? Hey, thank you for helping out Connor with that situation. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey, now you be a good boy down there with all those cheerleaders.
Yeah, well,
you're gonna.
It's better than last week. Last week they put the cheerleaders right on the with the team.
Well, it looks like that's where they are right now, Tim. You may have to go suggest that they go on the other side, because there are a large number of them.
I'll make a strong suggestion.
All right, okay. Thank you, Timmy. We'll be coming back to you in a little bit. Connor Allen, I know you have a headset now. Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Connor Allen, welcome.
We're back. We got it.
Connor Allen, formerly of the Paso Robles Press, Tascadero News. Now he's a free agent. He's always been a 805 broadcaster here on the VOP Sports Network. He'll be on the sidelines for John Doss, who is visiting Minnie Mouse at Disneyland tonight.
Is that where he is? I was wondering what his prior obligations were.
What's the deal, Coach? Disneyland, all these trips? What is he?
Yeah,
did he get a new contract?
Hey, and watching them warm up, first of all, last week Caden Rogers for them scored 3 touchdowns, their running back. And I believe he had 135 yards rushing. And then their quarterback, number 7, Jaden Mandel, was impressive. National anthem.
We're going to have our national anthems. Take your hats off and enjoy. More of the Bearcat football pregame show coming up after the anthem. All right, that's going to do it for the Bearcat pregame show. Bearcat football is coming your way next. And Bearcat football is on the air. It's being brought to you tonight by D. Lacey, Idler's Home, Community West Bank, Anthony's Tire, Western Janitor Supply, the Lynx Golf and RV Resort, Paso Robles Daily News, Jeffrey's Country Barbecue, China Gourmet Restaurant, Voice of Paso, Yabba Dabba Doo Dogs, The Odyssey, Savage Daily, Nick's Barbershop and Hair Design will all get my next makeover. That's coming up, Coach. And Blake's True Value Hardware on Riverside in Paso Robles. Before we get started, I would like to send out a happy birthday wish to my lovely niece, Alana. And she's out in Montana, Coach, and my sister, and they're all listening in Wisconsin tonight. They're back there for the Shawano County Fair. So Kathy and Dave and Alana, happy birthday. She was brought down with cancer a year ago, but she's battled back and beaten it. So
that's good to hear.
Strongest woman I know.
And where is she in Montana?
I think it was Montana. I'm going to make sure here, otherwise I'm going to get Colorado, Fort Collins, Colorado.
Oh, Fort Collins.
Sorry, Alana and Walt. Fort Collins. She's a nurse, and she's been a nurse, but toughest woman I know right there. So happy birthday. So that'll give it out. You got anybody you want to throw one out to before we get started here tonight?
Yeah, the guy sitting down in front of me with the shirt that says "Old Guys Rule." I love it.
Okay, no disrespect, but am I getting towards that now? Old guys rule. I'm in the vicinity, right?
You would look good in that shirt. And
right.
Coach Alward out there in his lime green sweatshirt so that the defensive players can see him when he signals in. And here we go with the coin toss. Captain's coming out.
Dave Lambert upstairs, Jim Weeman with you, Coach Bill Stansbury. We're up in the booth. Tim Stewart and Connor Allen on the sidelines. They are both live, and we're wired up and ready to go. As the captains will come out to midfield for tonight's flip. Glad you joined us. If you're just listening on the old digital airwaves, welcome. Or if you are viewing us on the live stream, remember the text lines are open. If you have a question or a comment, or what year you graduated, where you're listening or watching from, 805-788-8114, 805-788-8114, and remember, text in, don't call, because Coach, we won't answer.
We don't answer.
We don't answer during the
Did you get a burner phone yet?
No.
And number 28, Caden Rogers.
Coach said a beautiful evening kickoff. I think we're about 74 degrees. So you can't ask for better football weather than this right here. The breeze is calming down a little bit.
A good 20 degrees cooler than last week.
It was hot last week.
Okay, it looks like Paso won the toss. Let's see what's going on here.
They going to defer?
Paso's going to receive.
All right. So the Bearcats will get the football to start. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, and get ready. A rare Thursday night edition of Bearcat football here on the BOP Sports Network.
So the Bearcats will have their backs to the wind, so they will be defending what would be the southern goal to our right. And the Bears will be kicking off from the northern side on our left. So we should get a good kickoff return because this young man has to kick into a fairly good breeze right now.
Coach, I had the man here last week. I should have asked. I don't remember the last time we had a Thursday game. I know we've had them in the past, and we've had some Saturday games here at War Memorial before and also on the road.
Yeah,
well, we used to play St. Joe before they had lights on
Saturday afternoons.
Yeah.
I don't remember any Thursday games.
No, either do I.
Okay, we got Gaither back to receive.
Dylan averaging nearly 20 yards a kickoff return this season for the Bearcats. Referees going over last-minute instructions here. And they've had a really hard time, as Tim said last week, getting officials out here. And that's why they were happy to get a Thursday game in, because you got everybody cramped up on a Friday night and going into different spots.
Right, and once again, as we mentioned, anybody that's interested in being an official, contact us.
All right, Coach, that looks to be number 9, Rocky Reyes, set to kick off for the Bears. So you know, Coach, I'll have Connor, come up at halftime. We'll talk about stuff going around the county and other sports, okay?
Sounds good.
Informing you up there. All right? You ready to light this candle?
Let's do it.
Let's
Here we
do
go. Reyes ready.
Couple of hops, kick on its way. End over end. This one's
Go
cruising out of bounds, and it will go out of bounds. So explain to everybody at home, Coach.
Okay, now you get your option. You can have them kick this over. You can take it where it went out of bounds, or you get the ball at the 35-yard line. So they were elected to take it at the 35. So first,
early start too, so you're going to see some shadows on the field right now if you're watching the game. If you're not, we do have a shadow right now that they're in the one part of the field that you have sunlight at their own 35-yard line. And the lights just went on. Inside handoff. This is Kemp, who, by the way, was nominated as the Athlete of the Week by the Slow Tribune.
Quite an honor for him.
Yeah. Picks up 2, 2nd and 8. And which reminds me, Coach, tonight we will name our Yabba Dabba Doo player of the game for the Bearcats. How's that sound?
It sounds great. Gavin Nelson is their nose guard at 87, and he is put together. He's a big man.
Just underway, War Memorial Stadium, first Thursday in September 2021. I formation for the Bearcats. Bridewell underneath center. This time, Moronis takes the handoff and got up to the 40. That'll set up a very doable 3rd down and 5 with 11:08 to go, first quarter, no score.
And they've got a jammed box. They've got 8 guys in the box. So they're playing 3 deep and knocking a safety down.
Gaither will come to the near sideline. Moronis and Kemp in the backfield. Bridewell checking over to defense. 10:43 to go, first quarter. Bridewell back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket, stays on his feet, and then he trips and goes down at the 42, short of the first down. It'll be 4th down and 3.
Yeah, and
they're going to keep the ball in the pick. They're going to go for it, Coach.
Interesting what they've done. They've kind of changed their defense. And,
4th and a short 3.
But we don't know that this is going to be a play.
Yeah, they may try to draw them off.
Draw them offside. But number 5 for them, who's normally a safety, Cannon Campbell, is knocked down into the box as a linebacker.
Bridewell underneath center. 2 backs in the backfield. They're showing blitz, and there we go. We had jump. They got movement. I think they got him, Coach. The cadence got him. And we'll wait for the official call. The man in the white hat says
yes.
You can hear Bridewell with the hard count from down here. That was a good hard count, right, as they were looking to bring some heat.
Thank you, Connor. Well, you move the chains, and that's what you want to do. Stay ahead of the chains in this one, Coach, and keep that Buchanan offense off the field. Check
Definitely.
1 for the Bearcats. Kemp and Moronis in the backfield. Bridewell underneath center. It's Kemp, and boy, did he take a hit. And then he bounced off that hit and rolled into Buchanan territory at the 49. Did you hear that, Connor?
Yeah, I heard that one, but I also got fooled. I was looking in the backfield to be there, to be quite honest with you.
So far, so good for the Bearcats. This is a good start. Got the ball over on their side of the field. Got first down on the first drive.
Offset in the backfield with Moronis and Kemp. Bridewell with Gaither to the near sideline. Bearcats in Buchanan territory here in the first quarter, opening drive. Kemp, nice hole, running hard, picks up the first down, and a little more, all the way to the 38 of the Bears. Just good, strong blocking up front, and Kemp, he dragged a man with him who has hooked onto his back leg.
Yeah, when you blitz, if you better get them in the backfield, and if you don't, and they get into the second level, there's nobody there. So then the secondary guys in the third level got to make the tackle. They're in a 5-3 front.
Offset in the backfield again with Moronis and Kemp. Bridewell underneath center. Handoff, Kemp. Another nice little hole, and he just casually walks through the line and gets down to the 34 of the Bears coach. Nice run, gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
You know, the line that was plugged into, I don't know how to explain it.
I'll call it a short forward, 2nd and 6.
Steady diet of run.
Well, grind them, wear them out. Try to wear them out, right? They did it last week. 8:04 to go. Clock running first quarter. Bearcats opening drive on the move in Buchanan territory. Bridewell.
Stuffed.
To Moronis, nothing there. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, setting up a 3rd and 6. Definitely 2-down territory here.
Yep. But they are playing run all the way. It's just 3 guys in the secondary, 5 guys on the line of scrimmage, 3 linebackers behind that.
You don't need that other cord, but unplug that and put that in the monitor. Now you'll have your
Bridewell running back in. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, play action here might not be real good. This is a down where they're going to be looking for that. We'll see what happens here.
And watch their big ends here. Remember Coach Carroll talking about how versatile their defense was.
Double tight end formation.
Last time they tried to pass, Bridewell had to run for his life out of the pocket. This time, rolling towards us, gets the pass off. He wanted Moronis incomplete.
Under intense pressure.
Yeah, number 24, that was Jerry Rangel out there on the coverage for the Bears. And that'll set up a 4th down and 6.
You see, that's 8 plays in the drive. Play number 9 coming up. Run 5 minutes off the clock already.
Bearcats will break the huddle. 2 receivers each sideline. Moronis, the running back, set up in the slot to the far sideline. Kemp is the lone back to the left of Bridewell. Hand off to Leo. Leo, not much there.
Fumble.
And he fumbled the football. Then it's picked up by Bridewell, who took a huge shot by Rangel, but bounces right back up, and the Bearcats will turn it over on downs at the 33-yard line. And Buchanan will start 1st down and 10 at their own 33 with 6:55 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, nice drive, but you had 9 plays and you didn't convert. Now you got to stop them. You've got great field position for your defense. You've got them at their own 33-yard line. Stop them.
Jaden Mondell is the quarterback. Caden Rogers is the back. 2 receivers near sideline, 1 to the far sideline. This is Rogers. Big hole up the middle, and there
touchdown.
we go. 40, 35, 30, 20, 10, touchdown. 67 yards. Little stutter counter there, Coach. And he
Just
took it right
straight up, old Washington counter right there. Pulled 2 guys, kicked out, led through, and he is fast. He scored 3 times last week, got 1 so far. So just not, we talked about you got to start and start well.
Number 9, Rocky Ray is on for the extra point.
On for the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it's good. 6:39 to go, first quarter. Bearcats trail 7-0. We want to thank the Lynx RV and Resort, sitting in the heart of Paso Robles country. This newly refurbished Lynx golf course was designed by Tiger and Woods' first teacher. The Lynx is inspired by the great courses of Scotland and is the most affordable course in this area, in our country area. Enjoy 18 holes, great greens, the best driving range in the area, and majestic vineyard views. Lynx RV Resort, 5151 Jardine Road in Paso Robles. Bearcat football also being brought to you by Paso Robles Daily News. It's more than local. And if it's local, it's on PasoRoblesDailyNews.com. They're breaking news, sports, special events, and more. It's easy to find, easy to read, and easy to enjoy. Looking for local news? Look no further than the PasoRoblesDailyNews.com, another proud Bearcat sponsor. So the Bearcats, that long drive, Coach, they give it up on downs, and the Bears cash it in on the 67-yard touchdown run.
Just exactly what you didn't want to have happen. Now you got to, okay, it's done, it's over. Shake it off and get ready to go. And it's important that you put another good drive together here and this time finish. And Buchanan does kind of a tricky little thing. They put 2 guys out wide on this kickoff, then they run up like they're going to onside, and then they
It's
go
like the
back.
offline with the extra point. I never got it. Never got it. The swinging door, you know.
Quick update from the sideline, guys. When quarterback Trayvon Bridewell came off on that last play there, he slammed down his helmet and looked a little flustered, but he just assured all his teammates that he's good to go. He's going to be back out there.
Ball fielded at the 25 up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
That was Colton Sullivan, one of the up men, returning it for the Bearcats. So here comes the offense on the field again.
One thing I noticed in the tapes is that they cover punts and kickoffs very well, and they did a great job on that one. Remember, they're kicking into the wind, so that's why the kick was short. But the Bearcats, anytime you're shy of the 30, that's a win for the kicking team.
And I wonder why Bradwell, he took a big hit, Coach, when he picked up that fumble. He ran right into Terry, so it was a big hit by the Bears. This is Kemp. Nice, cutting it back a grain, picks up a first down and a few extra. Past the 40 to the 41. Bearcat own 41-yard line. Move the chains, first and 10 for the Bearcats. They trail 7-0 with 6:23 to go in the first.
Yeah, and that, Buchanan in that 5-3 front. Now, if you wanted to throw, this would be the time to throw. Throw on first down because they think you're going to run.
I can smell the tri-tip, Coach. Let's get down to that tri-tip red zone. There it is. Coach called it, setting it up, looking downfield, wide open and caught. That was number 17, Ben Limpin, who took it into Bears territory.
So
Nice
a great
job.
drive so far. 11 on the first play, 13 on that play, moving the ball very nicely. Good call by the coach. Throwing the ball on first down instead of waiting till third down when they know it.
Bearcats break the huddle in Bears territory, Coach. 2 drives, they both times successfully into Buchanan territory. Offset in the backfield.
Here they come.
This is Kemp trying to get to the line of scrimmage. He won't. He'll lose a yard. As Coach said, they brought everything but the kitchen sink there, and it'll be 2nd down and 11.
And what they're trying to do there when they blitz like that, and that's a run blitz, they're coming up the pipe, is they want to stop you on first down and put you behind the chains. And they are a very, very active defense. If you're watching on the live stream, watch their linebackers.
2 receivers split. 2 in the backfield. Flag thrown. Bridewell's pass off his hands, and it's caught by a second Bearcat receiver who takes the football inside the 20.
Let's see what the
down
flag
to the
is.
13-yard line. That ball went off a Bearcat receiver, shot 5 yards forward where the other receiver caught it and took it upfield, Coach.
It went off the hands of, let me see here, it's 81. He's on the back list here.
I got it right here.
You got
That was
81?
Olson, Andrew Olson.
And into the hands of Cole Raymond, who almost took it for a touchdown.
Coach, that looked...
Okay, can you guys see if you can hear the officials? Up, illegal motion against
Illegal
the
motion on the
Bearcats.
Bearcats.
Ouch. That play, I mean, a lot of our listeners might not remember this play, but early Super Bowl, remember when the Colts got the touchdown off against the Dallas Cowboys, and trying to think of the great receiver's name, longtime Colt caught it on the tip and went 67 yards for a touchdown.
That's a killer penalty there. Bearcats were in scoring position right there. Now instead of having a first down at the 15-yard line, you're back with a 1st and 15 at your own 47.
It stings either way because you had a great play. You got something happen. Trips right for the Bearcats. Kemp the lone back. Bridewell back to pass. Stepping up in the pocket, and down he goes. And he's going to lose another 5 yards, setting up a 3rd down and 20. With 4:12 to go here in the first quarter, Buchanan leading 7-0.
And this is one thing that the Bearcats offense is not geared to do, and that's get behind the sticks. Bridewell is a good play-action rollout thrower. He's not a drop-back guy, and you get in a situation like this. This is a drop-back situation. You can run play action here. Nobody's going to buy the play action. I wouldn't be surprised if they run a draw right here.
Cole Raymond to the near sideline. Gaither on the far sideline. And they go to Moronis. And Moronis gets to the 42, and it'll be 4th and 18. They'll have to punt the
Brought
football.
down by number 24, Jerry Wengel. No gain on the play.
Bearcat football being brought to you by the Voice of Paso, their city's multimedia center for entertainment and information. The VOP features separate music formats, oldies, country and western, and jazz. The VOP is your official source for Bearcat sports. Check them out at www.voiceofpaso.com.
Now this is dangerous right here. Remember, the Bearcats have had problems with snaps.
That time a little off, but he gets it off. Not a bad punt, Coach.
Good punt. Great punt.
Takes a nope, they're going to say it hit out of bounds. Near the 30, they'll walk it up. Where's he going to go to? Still walking, and he's going to mark it down at the 32-yard line. So Buchanan will start again their second offensive drive of this first quarter from their own 32. First one of this first quarter. They started at their own 33. One play, 67-yard touchdown run by Rogers. Let's see what happens this time.
And we got another problem here, guys. Leo Kemp just limped off the field.
Yeah, is that can you check, see if that's a cramp?
No, they're checking on his ankle right now. That might be a cramp, but she's looking right at his ankle.
Two receivers split, back to pass, looking deep downfield, man wide open and caught. In Bearcat territory, 35-30, 25 around the corner to the 20, cuts it back to the 15, to the 10, here comes the flag. That's going to be a clip, and it's going to be a touchdown, but I do believe it's going to come back because we're going to have a clip around the 25-yard line. My best guess there, Coach.
Trevor Lambeth stumbled there, and that's why the guy was that wide open.
It is going to go against the Bears, so this is going to be from the spot of the foul, which looks to be the 24-yard line, Coach. It should be from the spot of the foul, correct?
Yeah. Holding.
Well, I was close, wasn't I?
The play will result in a first down for the Bears.
That'll push the football back to the 34-yard line. So still a big gain. They're going to have a first down and 10.
And Kemp is now over on the medical table, and they were looking at his ankle when he was laying down over here. Hopefully he's feeling all right.
Bearcat defense set. Shotgun formation for Mandel. Back to pass. Looking downfield, he's going to overthrow his intended receiver, and we had a helmet pop off and a flag down on the field. Samuel Luna was the intended receiver for the Bears, and they'll discuss this one. Will this be the second consecutive penalty against the Bears? We're waiting as they talk it out in the huddle, and here comes the man in the white hat and the call.
Personal foul, Bearcats. Oh, goodness.
Ouch. So from the 35, that's going to move the ball all the way to the 20-yard line. All I know on that play is I saw a helmet pop off, and it was a Buchanan player.
So there's just been two key penalties now on Paso. Now, instead of them having 2nd and 10, they're going to have 1st and 10, 15 yards up the field here. So this ball will be placed
at the 20,
inside the 20-yard line.
We'll take the ball down to the Bearcat 19-yard lines.
Oh. So you kill the drive with a penalty, and now you give them new life.
Mendal out of the gun. Two receivers to the far sideline. Handoff around the corner at the 15 to the 10. Cuts it back. Chance to get in the end zone. No. Stopped short at the 2-yard line. Different running back carrying it that time, Coach. You're mixing it up a little.
Zone blocking all the way on that to the right.
See, I don't have another 30 on her. That was a 30, but they were going on 31. That's Mason Berger. That was a 33, and I don't have them listed on my roster. Do you? Oh, nope.
30 what?
33.
Nope, don't have a 33. Got a 32, got 34, 35. Okay, we have a little delay here with substitution.
First down and goal for the Bears inside the 5.
I think the ball's going to Caden Rogers here, Jim.
Mandel with Rogers to his left.
There he goes.
And he slides into the end zone for another Buchanan touchdown.
Rogers on the carry. Touchdown Bears.
So the Bears will take a 13-0 lead with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
And basically, it's the result of penalties that have really set them up.
Extra point, snap down, kick up, and it's good. 2 minutes to go. Bearcats trail 14-0 here in the first quarter. Bearcat football being brought to you by, as we bring in our sponsor, make the China Gourmet in the Albertson Shopping Center a part of your day. Authentic Chinese cuisine in a quiet and comfortable atmosphere. The China Gourmet offers a bountiful menu of your favorite Chinese dishes, plus many you probably haven't even heard of, but should. Make them part of your day. The China Gourmet in the Albertson Shopping Center in Paso, Robles. And Jeffrey and Kathleen invite you to join them at Jeffrey's Country Barbecue in the alley between Park and Pine, just north of downtown City Park. Enjoy their signature dry rub, house smoked meats, including pork belly ribs, as well as tri-tip brisket, pulled pork, pulled chicken, and pork loin sandwiches served on fresh baked rolls. Jeffrey's Country Barbecue, another proud Bearcat sponsor here on the BOP Sports Network. So, 2 offensive possessions in the first quarter, 2 touchdowns for Buchanan. They lead 14-0.
And again, the same stat situation we had against Lompoc. They've run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays. We've run 14, and they're up by 14 points.
Still looking down at Leo's still down there flexing that ankle a little bit. Has the shoe off. So we probably don't expect to see him in the next series. Gaither back at his own 10. Rocky Reyes set to kick off. Line drive kick. Gaither floats back, then comes forward, picks it at 10, 15, 20, and got hit hard. As coach said, they cover kicks and punts very well, and dropped at the 21. First down and 10 for the Bearcats at their own 21. 1:50 to go, first quarter.
Yeah, number 24 for them, Jerry Rangel, right down there doing his job, and Bearcats got the ball at the 21-yard line. Be interesting to see now with Leo out of the game what the Bearcats do here.
Well, you know you're going to have Moronis back there. It depends who the other back will be in the backfield. We're going to find out in a minute. It'll be just Moronis this time to the right of Bridewell. 2 receivers each sideline. Bridewell at his own 15. Pass off and incomplete to the far sideline. Intended for Trevor Lambeth, and it'll be second down and 10 for the Bearcats. 1:44 to go in this first quarter. Bearcats down 14-0.
A good call by the coach. It was right there, just couldn't hang on to the ball. That could have been a nice 5-yard gain to start on first down. 97, Levi Little for them really looks good in a uniform. Connor, can you tell how tall these guys are? We have no heights and no weights. They look to be about 6'3".
Yeah, I'd say Levi's probably about in the 6'3", 6'4" ballpark, but surprisingly their line doesn't look so much bigger than ours as I thought. You know, we're pretty good size also.
Moronis takes the handoff, left side, got it past the 25 to the 26-yard line. From Disneyland, John Doss said, "Hello, everybody. You're sounding good."
We should sound good.
Coach wants a pair of ears, John.
This is where you don't want to be right here. It's 3rd and 5. They're going to play you for pass right here. Let's see if they bump a guy back in the secondary.
3rd and a long 5.
They do not, because we're in double tight end.
Bridewell out of the gun. Here comes
Huge
everybody in a
blitz,
bad snap, fumble, and the Bearcats will fall on it at their own 22. A loss of 3 on the play. 4th down. They'll have to punt the football.
So you run 17 plays in the first quarter. No score, and you're down by 14. Wow.
I mean, you think you have something clicking with 17 plays, but what matters on the scoreboard, correct?
Exactly.
Bridewell back to his own 10 to punt. One man back for the Bears at the 45, gets the punt off. Not bad.
Great
and
bounce.
Robert Johnson will just let it go by him, and it's going to be down at the 31 of Buchanan. So they've started all 3 drives with 6 seconds left in this first quarter. In this quarter, 31, 32, and 33-yard line.
Yeah, very nicely done by the Bearcats there. Well-covered punt. He had to let it bounce, took a good roll. And again, as you pointed out, you've got them down inside their own 35-yard line. Now you got to stop them. They've had big gains on first down each time.
Well, Mandel back out there, but to his right is the explosive running back Rogers, who has 2 touchdowns, including a 67-yard gallop into the end zone.
Pass.
No. Was going to pass, and wide open and falling. He went down to a knee, it looked like there, and getting up to the 44-yard line. That's number 17, Kyle Sanchez. And that will end the first quarter with our score 14-0 in favor of Buchanan. Yabba Dabba Doo Dogs serves 100% all beef hot dogs, bratwurst, Polish sausages, and the vegan Wilma, and a huge selection of toppings with fresh New England-style buns. These buns are commonly used on the East Coast for lobster rolls and are unique to our area. Go to your Yabba Dabba Doo Dogs from 11 to 3 every Tuesday and Thursday at the Masonic Temple parking lot, 320 Sherwood Road, and every Wednesday at 13th and Spring in Paso, Robles, or they bring the dogs to you. Give them a call at 805-610-2537, 805-610-2537. The Odyssey, be sure to stop by the Odyssey for delicious items. They're fresh casual in their fresh casual kitchen. If you're a salad lover, come on by. They got many salads. They got grilled salmon salad and the curried chicken salad and many more. Got a bigger appetite? How about a ribeye, Coach? How's that sound? Of course, you'll love their burgers and steaks. Gosh, you'll love it all at the Odyssey, 1214 Pine Street in Paso Robles. All right, getting ready to start the second quarter. Bearcats down 14-0, and we thank all our sponsors of Bearcat football. So set the table for you to start this second quarter. First down and 10 after that pass completion to end the first quarter. Bears have it at their own 44-yard line. Mandel back to pass. Looking in the middle field, wide open and dropped. Ooh, Bodie Bendowski. Bendowski was wide open, Coach. He just took his eye off the ball.
Yeah, that was kind of a broken play. The quarterback got outside to contain, and that young man sat down in the open area, as you well pointed out, and just dropped the football. So big break for the Bearcats there. Now they've got them behind the chains.
Trips left, one receiver to the far sideline. Mandel out of the gun. Rogers to his left. I think you should see Rogers carry the football here.
Or they may.
Nope, they're going to throw it. They set up the screen, and it's complete to Luna. Luna breaks the tackle into Bearcat territory. Here comes the flag. Probably it's going to be a hold against the Bears. That's a 12-yard gain and a first down. But we will wait for the man in the white hat to make the call, and here it comes, Coach.
Face mask. Oh,
holding.
Nope, never mind.
Holding on the Bears.
It's all right, Connor. From the spot of the foul again, Coach, and it will go back, and it'll be second down again for the Bears. This takes it back to the 42-yard line, their own 42-yard line. So second, and we'll call it 12.
10-yard penalty.
Yeah, so all of that, and they lost 2 yards.
Timmy, how you doing over there? I noticed that you're standing close to those guys, though. You got some big guys. What do you say
They're
the kids
a very disciplined group over here. There's a lot of big athletes. I feel like I'm in a college sideline over here.
Average height, what, about 6'3"?
And Bill, there's 31 cheerleaders you were asking about earlier.
Yeah, they must have left the rest of them at home.
Yeah, they're very disciplined.
Mandel to Rogers. Rogers, nice little spin move past the 45. And he stays on his feet and gets up to the 49-yard line. setting up a 3rd down and 5 with 11 minutes to go here in the first half. Bearcats trailing 14-0.
Now, if there's a key play so far in the game, it is right here, right now. They get this first down, they will go down and score. They don't, we get the ball back. You heard it first right here.
All right, I marked it down. 2 receivers to each sideline.
Watch out for screen here.
I was saying they might go deep here too. Rogers to the left, Bearcat showing
Blitz
right up the gut. Here it comes. And he is going to go deep. Down the near sideline, caught and complete. Down inside the Bearcat tri-tip red zone. Nice throw, and Benkowski pulls it in.
Just one-on-one right there. And that was a beautiful throw.
Don't I get an attaboy for saying it was going to go deep?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Coach Carroll's going to give you an
Well, I
attaboy.
meant, I called it, into the Bearcat tri-tip red zone are the Bears, leading 14-0. 2 receivers to the far sideline, 1 to the near sideline. Rogers to the right. Mendel, the quarterback. Mendel will roll his right, man wide open, caught and complete to Sanchez. Sanchez going in the end zone.
Another flag.
And a late flag. He got down to the 2-yard line. And we'll see who this penalty will go against. With 10:16 to go, Bearcats down 14-0. Penalties.
Downfield.
It's going to go against the Bears, Coach.
And quick injury update, guys. Leo Kemp's down here with his shoe off and ice on the ankle. I think his evening is finished.
Coach Michael Horn, First Lieutenant Michael Horn, 214 CIF Championship, stationed at Fort Benning, California. Great to hear your voice, Coach Stansberry.
Thank you. Good to hear you. Good to hear from you.
On the Bearcat 24-yard line.
All right, Mendel back to work after that penalty. Be 1st down and 15, pushes him back to the 23-yard line. Rogers up the gut, and he still falls forward, taking 4 Bearcats with him inside the 20, back into the red zone again at the 18-yard line. Under 10 to go here in the first half. 14-0, Buchanan on top.
Now they run that counter in an interesting way. That time they pulled the guard, and then the wing back is the second guy through. Rogers out of the game now, Jim.
New back in, and I'm taking that's Logan Stutt, number 34. Bearcats jumped off sides, no flag. Good cadence. And Stutt takes the handoff and got past the 15. Now we're going to put it right down at the 15.
Now,
3rd and we'll call it 7.
if I were them, I would run that play where they got the illegal receiver downfield. That was nice. That was what I call split zone, and 17 went to the flat.
8:48 remaining. Clock running. That
Blitz.
out of the backfield. Comes to the other side. He overthrows. It's intercepted by the Bearcats. Picked off and coming the other way is number 29, Garrett Kidwell, with the pick. And the Bearcats dodge a bullet here, down 14-0 with the turnover, with 8:34 to go in the first half.
And we have a flag on this side right here. I think it's a sideline flag.
Tidwell returns the ball.
To the Bearcat 34-yard line.
Did he come up and call that? No, he's going over to the bench to talk to the coach. Did they call that against the Bears, or is it going back? Or they wave it off, or what?
They've been warned earlier.
Timmy, I think they waved it off and they warned him again, didn't they? That's what it looked like, didn't it?
I think they did, yeah. But I heard him say that they had warned him earlier.
All right, 1st down and 10 for the Bearcats at their own 35-yard line, and they'll explain it to Coach Carroll now. Because if you go to one side, Coach, you got to come explain it to the other side, right?
Yep, there's the sideline warning. Okay, Bearcats at the 35-yard line. Got the big break, like you said. That was a tunnel screen that he got right in the middle of the tunnel.
Cole Raymond to the near sideline. 2 backs in the backfield. It's Moronis and Colton Sullivan in the backfield, and this is Sullivan. Nothing there.
And on first down, they are bringing both inside linebackers through the A gaps.
Connor, that was right down in front of you. They pretty much just blew that up on the line of scrimmage, didn't they?
Yeah, and I mean, for a team with so much depth, that was their starting running back right there. Threw for the tackle as well.
2nd down and 11. Well, Coach Carroll did say us, a lot of them go both ways. They'll come over from the defense for Buchanan. Did he get that zone, Coach? It could have been a flag. No flag thrown. And the handoff will go to Sullivan again, and he squirms up to the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Bearcats. Now, you want to be careful here if you're going to throw the football, Coach, because you don't want to throw a pick and give Buchanan good field position.
Definitely not.
Unless you're going to,
Yeah. And number 34 for them, Logan Stutt at linebacker, is the guy that's doing a lot of damage in there.
Sullivan and Moronis in the backfield. Offset. Bridewell gets the pass off, but he had to hurry it because the pressure was coming from Jesse Martinez from that far sideline.
Right in his face.
4th down and 8, and the Bearcats will have to punt. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, not a good series right there. And again, be careful. They are very good on special teams. Number 2, Robert Johnson back deep for them.
Was that tri-tip that I just saw handed to us? All right. Bridewell at his own 23. Good snap this time. Here they come. Bridewell gets it off. Nice punt.
Great punt.
Johnson will field it at the 30 and drop down immediately.
27.
Oh, that was 49, Coach, too, there.
Colton Sullivan was the first guy there.
Yeah, and 49 wrapped around. That was Dustin. Is that Liff?
Dustin Iliff.
Iliff.
I believe that was your long snapper. That's the advantage right there of having an athletic long snapper to get down there untouched.
You know, Coach Alvord looks like a big lime Oompa down there. He's waving his arms everywhere. You cannot not notice him, Coach, can you? That's why he's wearing the lime jersey. Mendel out of the gun. Rogers to his left. Bearcats showed blitz, then they go off. Mendel back to pass, middle of the field, incomplete. That's been open every time they've tried to go down the middle of the field tonight.
And that's because the Bearcat linebackers are either blitzing or stepping up on the play action, and that area between the linebackers and the safeties is pretty much open.
And we want to thank the boosters and Peter Chavez for bringing us up to tri-tips. Thanks, Pete. All right, big defensive series for the Bearcats here with 6:46 to go. First half, they're down 14-0. Mundell sends Rogers out of the backfield now, and then he throws a slant behind his intended receiver. That was number 10, Brody Benkowski. And Benkowski will limp off the field. That's why they were joking during the locker room last Monday about the Benkowskis.
You know, what they've done well is throw the ball deep. The Bearcats showing cover 2 right here.
2 receivers each sideline. Mundell out of the gun, Rogers to his left. Where will he go? 6:40 to go. Clock stopped after that incompletion. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket to the right. Looking deep downfield. Then he throws it, flicks it, incomplete. 4th down, and we will see the punting unit for the first time. And good job by the Bearcat defense shutting him down, of course, to force the first punt for Buchanan in this football game.
Yeah, so 2 good defensive stands. The interception down here to stop the scoring drive, and then they get them on a 3-and-out here. Defense settling down after the initial punch in the mouth.
Bryson Benosa will be the punt returner for the Bearcats. He is back. Bonoso standing back at his own 38-yard line. Nice punt, line drive. Bonoso barely got it. Now he's going to try to get around the corner. Look out, young man. There's about 8 white jerseys, and they're going to track him down.
Kyle Sanchez, first guy down 17.
I was saying, he made the catch on the punt, which was important. Then he tried to get around that corner, coach, but it was all white jerseys.
And I hate to be redundant, but it was evident on their tape that they cover special teams kicks and punts extremely well, and that has proven to be the case this evening.
Connor Allen will join me for the Bearcat halftime show. We'll talk about sports around the county, what's going on, and what to expect for the rest of the year. It's the Bearcat halftime show with Connor Allen coming up in about 6 and some change. Bearcats down 14-0. They get the ball back. Bridewell at his own 39, calling out the play, taking his time. 2 backs in the backfield. Waiting for that back official to raise his hand, so say he's got 5 seconds. They get the play off. Sullivan again, past the 40 to the 41, a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
And I like that change on the cadence to slow it down because their linebackers are trying to time the cadence with their blitz. Yeah, they're in a 4-man front now. They got 4 big guys in there. They've gone away from that 3-man look. They got 4 substantial guys in there.
Raymond comes to the near sideline for the Bearcats. Sullivan and Moronis in the backfield. Back to pass. Bridewell in trouble, running for his life. Gets the pass off, and it's incomplete. He wanted number 17, Ben Limpin, down there at about the 40-yard line inside Buchanan territory, but it's incomplete, setting up a 3rd and 8 with 5:34 to go. First half, 14-0 Bearcats down.
Boy, when they blitz, they blitz. You know, he had no time to set his feet whatsoever.
No Bearcat Locker Room show this folks Monday. On Monday, folks, have a happy Labor Day. We'll be back with you a week from Monday, though, with the Bearcat Locker Room show every Monday at 6:30 here on the BOP Sports Network with the 805 broadcasters. Bridewell, Statue of Liberty, gives it off, and not much there. Moronis got up to the 45-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 4. They need to get to their own 49. No, they're going to say he went down at the line of scrimmage. His knee hit. So it'll be 4th and basically 8 again. And Bridewell back to punt already. And Robert Johnson, number 2, back to take the punt for the Buchanan Bears.
We're getting in a little bit of a kicking contest, a punting contest here between the two teams now. They are rushing 5, and then they set 4 guys back behind.
Perfect snap, punt on its way, great punt. Johnson fields it at his 20. Backpedals, trying to get around the corner. If he does, look out. Gets to the 30, 35, 40, still on his feet, near midfield and dropped. Great touchdown saving tackle out there.
By Bridewell.
Yeah.
Return by number 2, Robert Johnson. Brings the ball out.
That was 2 on 2 that time. Number 2 on number 2. 2 tackle 2. Did you get that, Connor?
Tackle made by number 2, Trayvon Bridewell.
Yeah.
So they'll spot the ball midfield. And here comes Buchanan with 4:30
again,
to
another
go.
very nicely executed special units play there.
Rogers to the left. Mandal. Bearcats showing blitz. Here they come. Rogers takes the handoff, cuts through the line, gets to the 40, still on his feet, inside Bearcat territory, all the way down to the 34-yard line. He is now officially over 100 yards.
And he's very patient when he runs. You'll notice his feet were just chattering a little bit there, and then when he saw the hole, boom, and he runs with authority. He's a big guy. He looks like he's about 210 pounds to me.
With deceiving speed. Doesn't look like he can run fast, but he can. We saw that on the opening play, didn't we? 4:10 to go. Rogers
Counter.
Again. Finds some room, gets to the 25. A couple juke moves all the way down to the 20. Another first down. They'll move the chains. Cock will stop momentarily as they move the chains at 4:02 to go here in the first half.
That's the same play he scored on in the first quarter. Bearcats with wholesale defensive substitutions. Number 20, Kyle Bonham, now in the game at left corner.
taking their time huddling up here, Coach, as they break the huddle. 2 receivers to the near sideline, 1 to the far sideline. Rogers to the left of Mundell, the quarterback. Taking their time, he claps, gets the snap, pass off, and it's complete to Bendowski. Bendowski, nice move down to the 5, stays on his feet, goes to the end zone. He won't get in. He'll be stopped at the 1-yard line.
And he has not played well tonight. Let's call it like he's dropped a couple balls. That was a nice catch and run on that young man's
He made
part.
sure he caught it, and then he turned and looked and found a lane and, sliced his way through it.
Juke the first guy.
Yep.
Yep. When you make the first guy miss, the defense is in trouble. Where do you think they're going here? Oh, they're under center.
I think it's going to be a handoff to Rogers. There it is. Rogers, he's just going to go to the outside, goes up a couple Bearcats and gets into the end zone. And it's 20-0.
Coach Rogers looks like he's 210, 215.
Yep.
6'1" maybe.
We got to get you a scale over there, Tim, and you can have him come by and he can jump on
He's
for
a
you.
big boy. He just glides through those.
Tim will catch him at halftime.
Yeah,
I'll
Tim will
ask
get him.
him.
Get him on that magic scale.
I'll find out.
Just ask him.
Snap down, kick up. You never ask somebody their weight, Coach, and it's good.
I do.
The opposite
Maybe
sex.
we won't ask you your weight.
Hey,
A kid like that.
I'm 215. The extra point's good. It's 21-0. I'm honest about it.
I think you got the 1 and the 5 reversed there.
250. Oh wow.
Jimmy thinks he's playing
Did you
running
hear
back.
that,
when we really
Dave,
think he's-
did you get that? You called me 250 pounds.
he thinks you're playing running back when actually you're playing 3-tech.
Oh, jeez. Where's Doss when I need him? Oh, it'd probably be worse. So it's 21-0. We want to thank Savage Deli. Here's one for the records books. Savage Deli at 2050 Spring Street presents the Bearcat Club Sandwich. Black Forest ham, turkey, bacon, avocado, Swiss cheese, all on a toasted sourdough bun with homemade chipotle mayo and lettuce, tomato, and onion. And check this out. All for just $10.95, Connor Allen. $10.95. Score big. Get the Bearcat Club Sandwich at Savage Deli. Does that make you want to go out and buy one?
Right now.
It always reminds me of an old joke I heard that, I always get the club sandwich even though I'm never a member.
Not bad for a Greyhound. Well, here they go, Coach, with the little, I don't know what they're doing, a dance routine or whatever. It doesn't.
And it irritates the other team because you got to practice against that, just in case one time they do kick it.
What are they doing? Gators get an opportunity to return this kick, and he fades back, takes off at the 3. Gets to the 15, and they do an excellent job on special teams, dropping him at the 17-yard line.
Jerry Rangel, same guy again.
Bearcat football also being brought to you by keeping you so good looking 7 days a week. It's Nick's Barbershop and Hair Design at 631 Creston Road. They're open from 8 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. Walk-ins only. Ask for their senior and military discounts. Nick's Barbershop and Hair Design, where in the upcoming weeks, I will get my complete makeover.
Now, no mistakes here. You got to grind this ball, and if you don't score, you can leave no time on the clock.
Bridewell, handoff, and that was number 36 for the Bearcats, Jacob Robinson, getting the carry.
And they're going to have to go in at halftime, and Coach Pendleton and Coach Carroll, and come up with a way to block 34. He's in on every tackle.
Gain of 2, second down and 8. Bottom to the near sideline, 3 receivers. It'll be trips left for the Bearcats. Pass off and incomplete. I'm sure the timing was off on Bonham and Bridewell there, so it'll be 3rd down and 8. Just what we didn't want to do is have that ball hit the ground and stop
And
the
I
clock.
don't think anybody blocked 81 right there for them. Luke Vanderbeever, he was right in Bridewell's face, and that's why the throw was a little bit off.
1:45 to go in this half, 21-0 on a rare Thursday evening game here from War Memorial. Jim Weeman, Bill Stansberry, Connor Allen, Tim Stewart, and upstairs Dave Lambert, all glad you joined us tonight. Hope you're enjoying the football game. Although the Bearcats are down 21-0. 2 backs in the backfield, 1 receiver to the near sideline. Inside handoff, not much there at all. The Bearcats will get 2, and it'll be 4th down, and we'll have a timeout by the Bears. Colton
that's
Sullivan
their
had to
first.
carry.
Gain of 1 on the play. Brings up 4th down and 6 yards.
All right, anything you guys want to throw in on the sidelines before we get near to the end of the first half here, before I save some battery time for you? Connor or Tim, you want to throw anything in?
They're pretty big over here. That's all I got to say. They're a big team. They're fast and they're well coached. They,
I'll
got
just
some
say,
players.
I'll say this, Tim and Connor. The Bearcats are not playing poorly, but they're not playing as well as they could be. And if Jim, you talked about it at the beginning. What do you tell your kids when you're playing somebody that's this good? Well, you got to be at your best, and they're not quite there.
Yeah.
A couple of those penalties stopped you from scoring and gave them a touchdown, and you can't have that. It's not that they're playing really bad.
No.
It's just they're just not quite 100%. Now look out here.
High snap. Bridewell pulls it up and gets the punt off. Johnson will watch it bounce, and it
Whoa.
goes sideways, and the Bearcats need to down it right there. They'll down it at the 49-yard line, and that's where Buchanan will start at their own 49-yard line. Bearcat football being brought to you by Blake's True Value Hardware at 1701 Riverside in Paso, Robles. They're your locally owned and operated hardware store. They are here to serve our community, whether you're a pro or taking on a do-it-yourself home improvement project for the first time. They're here for you in the neighborhood with the expert advice, tools, equipment, and products you need. Blake's True Value. What I like about them, coaches, the service. Not like the big box stores. You get service immediately. All right, first down and 10 for Buchanan. They already lead 21-0. They got 1:27 left in this first half. Mandel back to pass.
Deep
Steps
ball.
up, going deep down the middle of the field, has a man, and this will be a touchdown. Samuel Luna.
Pass complete to number 14, Samuel Luna.
Ran the corner post.
Oh,
from
we
the
got a
slot.
flag.
He's been tussling with the sideline the whole time.
We got another flag here.
Yeah, you might be a sideline.
And this one is coming back. Boy, no offense, Bearcat fans, but that was pretty. Wasn't it, Coach? Right on the money.
Well,
Know what they're going to call it off? They're going to call it a touchdown?
Yeah, they're saying it's a touchdown. They're just
that was after the touchdown?
well, yeah, it's a sideline. You know, they're getting in the way, and this side judge over here, he's having trouble with them. So, but
Okay, boy.
I was concerned about going over the top on that before that play even happened. I just felt like that's what they were going to do.
Reyes on for the extra point, already 3 for 3 in the game. Coach, let everybody know real quick where we'll be next week for Friday football.
We will be in Sunnyside.
In
which is-
beautiful Fresno, California.
Yes, happy place, Sunnyside. So this is going to be assessed on the kickoff.
Interference on the Bears. The penalty will be enforced on the ensuing.
Reyes,
Reyes on for the extra point.
snap is down, kick is up, and it's good. 1:14 to go in the first half. Bearcats trail 28-0 to Buchanan. Dee Lacey is proud to be a supporter of Bearcat broadcast. She urges everyone to recognize the talents, commitment, and accomplishments of our local students. From sports to academics to art, we all join Dee Lacey in saying, "Go Bearcats." And by Idler's Home. And they're a proud sponsor, Bearcat. Sponsor, whether it's appliances, hot tubs, that sounds good right now, kitchen design, or furniture, Idler's Home promises unbeatable prices and an unbeatable selection. Idler's Home at 2631 Theater Drive in Paso Robles and in San Luis Obispo and Santa Maria. Yes, sir?
Okay, I'm going to watch number 24, Jerry Rangel here, who has made the tackle on just about every single kickoff. Bob Mahoney, our photographer down there, is talking to him. But, you know, Connor, I don't know how you guys did it at Tascadero, but when I coached, I assign people to block people. You got to block that guy. And when we watch the tape the next day, if you had to block number 5 on the right side and you didn't block him, there was a price to be paid. And I don't know what their scheme is, but this guy's made the tackle every single time. So we're gonna check this.
All right, and here they go with the, I don't know what they're doing, their dance choreography or whatever they're doing out there, Coach. It's stuff.
Yeah, if you're listening,
Yeah.
they bunch up and run right up to the ball like he's going to kick it, and then everybody stops. Then they go back and line
What'd
up.
you call the one when they did it? Was it the swinging gate? You called it
Yeah.
down on extra points. Kick on its way. Gator coming up, and he'll field it at the 12. Dillon to the 20. 25, ducks under, and then eludes a tackler. And then 3, 4, 5 white jerseys come up and stop him, but Dillon refuses to go down.
When I went through school, we called that the choir kick, I think, the lineup for the choir kick there, when they run up to it and then disperse.
The choir kick.
And that's number 34, their starting linebacker right there. Logan Stutt made the tackle.
He's
and
been all
my
over
man
the place.
Rangel was right there too, and nobody blocked him.
Okay, Coach, 104 to go. Not much success passing the football in this game. Do you just run it out here and go in and regroup?
I would run one play and let's see what happens. The worst thing you can do is turn it over here.
Cole Raymond to the far sideline, offset in the backfield. They'll hand it off, and this one going to go about a yard, so it'll be 2nd down and 9. Under a minute to go.
And guess who made the tackle? Yeah, Logan Stutt. We've run 26, 27 plays, and I'll bet he's got 15 tackles.
So a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. Bridewell letting that clock run down, and he'll break the huddle. They don't want to give the ball. If they don't get it, you don't want to give it back to him here.
Certainly not.
2 backs in the backfield, 1 receiver to the far sideline. This is a handoff. Moronos takes it past the 30, got up to near the 31, right at the 31. That'll set up a 3rd down and 7 with 20 seconds to go. And I think that's just going to end the first half right there, and they'll go in the locker room.
Yep.
So they'll run the clock down. Stay tuned. Coming up, we'll have the Bearcat halftime show. What I'm going to do for 1 minute is just take a break, take a breath, get a drink of water. So you're going to have dead air for a minute, folks, and I'll be back on with you with the Bearcat halftime show as the horn sounds and the half comes to the end. 28-0 is our score. Buchanan on top. Back with you in a couple minutes here. So once again, we'll have dead air for a couple minutes, and we'll be back with you with the Bearcat halftime show right here on the VOP Sports Network with 805 broadcasters. Bearcats trail 28-0 at the half. Bearcat football here on the VOP Sports Network with the 805 broadcasters is being brought to you by, you can take that right there, Connor, the headset, Big Bill. Being brought to you by Community West Bank, safe, secure, trusted. Count on Community West Bank at 567 Spring Street in Paso. Robles provide financing, deposit service, and convenient. Wow, that music is blaring. Convenient treasury management and trusted advice you need. Community West Bank is your community bank and proud sponsors of Bearcat Athletics. Also being brought to you by Anthony's Tires. Are you looking for the big wheel in the tire business? Well, check out Anthony's Tire Store, 3011 Spring Street. Since opening in 2007, owner Anthony Charnley has brought as many years of experience in the automotive business to Anthony's Tires, providing quality automotive work and top national brands. Stop by the bright yellow building right down there on Spring Street. Can't miss it. Or call them at 805-237-0377. That's Anthony's Tire Store. All right. Thank you for giving me that minute break there, folks. We went to dead air.
You're welcome.
Live reads. Oh, wait. How did you get up here?
You're welcome for that break.
Connor Allen joining me here for the halftime show, 28-0 at the half. Thank you, and I think Doss is listening if you want to say hi to him. And
I don't want to say hi to that guy. He took the radio with him, so I almost wasn't able to hear anything when I was out here.
My fault, really. Blame it on me.
Right.
Blame it on Jimmy.
I like blame it on Johnny anyways.
Yeah.
He's not here. I tell you what, my first assessment from the first half was, did you see the mustache on the back judge?
I did when he was up here. He brought. Yeah.
I told Dave he's got to zoom in on that thing at some point.
Who was the NBC critic for movies all those years that had that same kind of mustache? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, who was it?
God, I can't remember who his name
Movie
is.
critic?
The movie critic. Remember, he had the same kind of mustache.
The only way I can describe this mustache.
Does anybody out there know? It's kind of like it's square down handlebar.
He looks like his name is Curly, and he was a pitcher in like 1877. That's the best way that I can explain it.
Yeah, he played for the Pittsburgh Pythons back in the day. Oh wait, no, that was the Fish and St. Pittsburgh.
I told Dave that he has to zoom in on that mustache at some point in this broadcast. So if you are watching, I'm just going to sprinkle it in there. At some point, you're going to see the most glorious piece of facial hair you've seen in probably 2 years.
He knows Pioneer Day is coming up in just a little over a month here in Paso, Robles, so you can tune in for that. So, how's it feel to be, and I went for years being as a writer too. I did all of it, at the same time, but now you're kind of out of it a little bit, and you're free to do some other things. I won't get into that, but do you miss it at all?
I don't miss it yet, just because I haven't,
It hasn't really.
Yeah, I haven't not been doing it long enough, and thankfully I still get to be out here at the games. Like Jimmy, like you said earlier, I'm calling the game with you guys tonight. I'm gonna do some other games for some other schools across the county.
And then
just because I'm a free agent,
We'll ask you back out to do some volleyball with us and some water polo. I know you'll be up to it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be out there.
And then in the winter we'll have basketball and all the other sports, wrestling.
Yeah.
I'll do a wrestling match with me. With Montero up there with us.
I'd love to. And yeah, I'm still going to be. So I can't announce anything yet, but I'm in the works for my next job, and I'll still be working with sports. You guys will still. See and hear from me, and I'll still be around. So it's not goodbye forever. It's just goodbye for now.
All right, let's talk about football on the Central Coast. And there was a time when every year we could expect someone from our little area being in a CIF championship football game. I mean, there was I think a 20-year run where we had somebody in some division, whether it was 8-man or 11-man, making it to the finals or even the semifinals. But not so much anymore. But things starting to slowly creep back in.
Yep.
It was a weird. Spring was weird having football. That was just,
right.
Calling football on a Friday night and going and doing a baseball game on a Saturday morning was.
It was weird and bizarre, but it was also a little bit fun for us. It was kind of nice to go to a football game on a Friday and then waking up and going and doing a baseball game on a Saturday.
So I mean, overall, you look this year. Obviously, Lompoc is the team.
Yeah, they're really poised to make a nice big run this year. They got some great skill, talent, as you guys saw firsthand.
Yeah, no kidding. And they went out. Rigetti will be better. It's going to be interesting. And you look at St. Joe, who could lose tonight and go to 0-3.
Yep.
But the way the playoff structure, which I'm going to get to, we're going to ask you what you think of that. They could wind up still being a number 1 seed in Division 2 or Division 3.
Yes.
If they went out, or if they go 6-4. So those are tough opponents for the Bearcats down the road in league play.
Yeah, I think
under JV coach coming by. How you doing, Coach?
I think the league's going to be interesting this year. I'm not really sure what the clear-cut favorite is. I think that that's kind of the beauty of this preseason that we have going on here. Is especially the Bearcats tend to test themselves more than many schools in the area with the opponents they like to bring in here with Buchanan. But this is a measuring stick. Just like Coach was saying, the Bearcats really aren't playing too horribly. They just got a couple of bad breaks, a couple of bad penalties. A 77-yard touchdown never helps, or whatever it was, 71, or whatever it is. And if the Bearcats are able to stick in here and build some confidence playing with this team, I can see them playing with anybody down the stretch.
Let me throw in a couple sponsors mentions here real quick as we continue with the Bearcat Halftime Show. Jim Weeman along with Connor Allen. Western Janitor Supply is 100% women-owned and certified by the state of California. As a small business, they have been a family-operated business since January of '85. Currently, there are 3 generations working together to provide customers with efficient and knowledgeable service. Western Janitor Supplies, the Bearcat Marching Band gets me pumped up here. Stop by and say hi at 1026 Pine Street, Western Janitor Supply. Sitting in the heart of Paso Robles country, the newly refurbished Links Golf Course was designed by Tigers Woods first teacher, and we both know who that is, don't we?
Rudy Duran.
Yeah, that's right. The Lynx is inspired by great courses of Scotland and is the most affordable course in our area. Enjoy 18 holes, great greens, the best driving range in the area, and a majestic vineyard view. Lynx and RV Resort, 5151 Jardee Road in Paso Robles, and when you go in there, ask for the Jim Weeman flag so they can find you when you hit your ball into the vineyards, and you have to go find it.
I just had a conversation with Rudy Duran about a week ago. That guy's always fun to talk to, you know.
Remember the interview after Tiger won the Masters way back, you know, when he came out and finally his first Masters,
Yeah.
and I had a chance to talk to him. And
Yeah, he's a legend. He's always around here. He's either at Chalk or you can find him a lot of times at Morro Bay giving lessons.
all right, you know how the playoff is working this year. What they're doing is they're taking the
But yeah, refresh my memory so that
top
everybody knows.
16 teams in
Right.
Division One, and then they'll play. Then from 16 to the rest out, everybody makes the playoffs. Then they'll rank them from where, you know, where if they go with 16, make the playoffs. Then they'll rank them out. So the next, you know, whatever go, or 32, if they go into playoffs, they'll go for Division 2.
Yep.
The next 32 will be Division 3. The
Yep.
next 32 as they're ranked per their record on the year.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a rolling,
Yeah.
how do you call it? I guess you could call it a rolling setup,
It's like an accumulative grade.
which is, I mean, and you could talk about sandbagging.
Yeah.
If you really want to sandbag, if you're looking at the rankings and you're seeing that you're the bottom of Division 2,
Yeah.
well, let's blow our last 2 games out, and, you know, we'll be sitting at number.
Yeah, well, in a way, too, it kind of reminds you of the old days where, you know, when you win your league, you're automatically in, and you'd have these teams that have hard preseason schedules, and they'd roll into the playoffs at 5-5, but they would be juggernauts because they play, you know, 5 preseason teams that are stout.
So, you like it or dislike it?
You know what? First thought, I probably don't like it, but I think for most things, we're usually scared of things that are new. So I'll wait to see what it looks like and how it shakes out. There's manipulation of all of them. No matter what people do, there's always
All
coaches.
the rhythms,
There's always people manipulating it
You
in
love
some
those
way.
rhythms? The rhythms.
Feel the rhythm, feel
Yeah.
the rhyme.
Oh,
Come on,
man.
y'all, it's bobsled time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. You know, it depends on. Honestly, I bet you our assessment, Jimmy, me and you, how we like it is how it shakes out for Paso Robles and Tascadero Templeton. That'll decide if we like it or not. If it's in our favor, we'll love it, and if it doesn't, we'll hate it.
Otherwise, we'll ask John Doss.
Exactly.
Okay, before we let you out of here, we take another little break. Your years covering sports on the sidelines. Talk about the things that you enjoyed.
Oh, well, for sure, the things that I enjoy, the reasons why I'm still here tonight, it's mostly just connecting with the kids, talking with the kids, being able to provide a service that makes them proud, writing those articles all the time. There hasn't been any sports articles written in North County that I've seen since I've stopped, and those kids get to be able to see the pictures of them, of their faces, and their families get to cut those out, and being able to talk to the kids and the families is always my favorite thing. That's why I'm still doing it here, even though I'm working, doing other stuff. It's because I truly enjoy it, and, that's why I'm back.
Daily newspapers, are they going to be around much longer? No, we've been talking about since I got out of the biz back in the mid-2000s.
Yeah, I think it takes unique communities that care about local news, but I think it's always been a topic of conversation. I think the information is still important, but the days of people, getting their information from a paper that comes to their house at 8 in the morning is pretty antiquated. We're in the information age. Everyone just gets the information at their phone at a moment's notice. So.
All right, we'll let you out of here, get a break. I know we'll hear from you in the second half on the sidelines. You're off doing a game. You're off doing a game tomorrow. You'll be back with us. We'll check in with you, probably doing volleyball with us towards the end of the month and all like that. And then we'll have you on for the JV game against Pioneer Valley.
I'm the voice of JV football, all right?
And you'll have the Greyhound game.
Woo!
And freshman football. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah, all right. That's
Connor
fine.
Allen, thanks for stopping by, my friend. We'll talk to you in the second half. I'm going to take a little break, and before I do, I will thank some of our sponsors here, including Paso Robles Daily News. If it's local, it's on PasoRoblesDailyNews.com. They're breaking news, sports, special events, and more. It's easy to find, easy to read, and easy to enjoy. Looking for local news? Look no farther than PasoRoblesDailyNews.com. Another proud Bearcat sponsor. The Voice of Paso is our city's multimedia center for entertainment and information. The VOP features 3 separate music formats: oldies, country, western, and jazz. The VOP is the official source for Bearcat sports broadcasts. Find out more at www.voiceofpaso.com. The VOP, we're more than just talk. Make the China Gourmet in the Albertson Shopping Center a part of your day. Authentic Chinese cuisine in a quiet and comfortable atmosphere. The China Gourmet offers a bountiful menu of your favorite Chinese dishes, plus many you probably haven't tried, but you should. Make them part of your day, the China Gourmet in the Albertson Shopping Center in Paso Robles. All right, a couple more minutes of dead air here. We'll be back with more of the Bearcats with the second half. 28-0 is our score, so stay tuned. We'll talk to you in about 90 seconds here on the VOP Sports Network with the 805 broadcasters.
More than just a word. We don't just serve the community. We're part of it, helping dreams of home ownership and business success come true. Because when you succeed, we all succeed. Community West Bank has been serving families and businesses on the Central Coast since 1989 and is a proud Voice of Paso sponsor. Stop by the Paso Robles office, 541 Spring Street, when you're ready for hometown community banking service. Member FDIC. Bearcat supporter Dee Lacey is pleased to help make Bearcat Sportscast possible. Showing off the spirit and accomplishments of our Bearcat athletes is an important part of community spirit. Dee invites everyone to listen to and participate in Voice of Paso broadcasts, including Bearcat Sportscasts. Follow the Bearcats all year long. Send your comments and suggestions to feedback@voiceofpaso.com and join Dee in a shout out to everyone. Go Bearcats! There's no place like home. And there's no place like Idler's Home in Paso Robles, San Luis Obispo, and Santa Maria. Idler's Home is home to top-quality appliances, furniture, mattresses, Traeger grills, hot tubs, and swim spas. Idler's Home is home to professional kitchen design, service, and repairs. Idler's Home is home to everything you need to make your home your castle. And Idler's Home is a proud supporter of Bearcat sports. There's no place like home. Idler's Home in Paso Robles, San Luis Obispo, and Santa Maria. Visit them at idlershome.com or find them on Facebook. Idler's Home.
Western Janitor Supply is 100% women-owned and certified by the state of California as a small business. They have been a family-operated business since 1985, and they have a full supply of janitorial supplies in stock. They're located at 1026 Pine Street and open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5. And they would like to thank the city of Paso Robles for keeping the business running during COVID. Western Janitorial Supply.
All right, Bearcat football being brought to you tonight on the VOP Sports Network by this sponsor. Jeffrey and Kathleen invite you to join them at Jeffrey's Country Barbecue in the alley between Park and Pine, just north of downtown City Park. Enjoy their signature dry rub house smoked meats, including pork belly ribs, as well as tri-tip, brisket, pulled pork, pulled chicken, and pork loin sandwiches served on fresh baked French rolls with great sauce, great cream sauce, great jalapeno sauce. You name it, they've got it at Jeffrey's Country Barbecue, another proud sponsor of Bearcat Athletics. I am getting up close to 250 with all these food sponsors here tonight.
Read them, don't eat them.
Did I make you laugh?
Yeah, I want to talk to Tim.
All right, let me turn them on. Hold on.
Tim.
I got to turn them on. Hold on. I'm saving battery juice. Well, we should have it. Timmy, go ahead. You should be on right now.
I see Bastian Urige down here without his pads on. Do you know anything about that?
He didn't practice fully this week, and I think he's kind of got a bad back. I think maybe, like I was watching Leo come off, and he's walking a little bit, but I don't think it's serious. I think it's more of precaution, let the guys play. And
Well, he's back in his uniform on the sideline, but Bastian, I think he was pointing to his left arm. But that is a big blow to the Bearcats because he's probably the best defensive player.
I talked to Leo Kemp just before halftime, and he said that he's not able to put any weight on the inside of his foot. Felt a little pop when he was running there, so I wouldn't imagine that he's going to come back. I will check on Haregi and see what I can find out.
Thank you.
I think some of it's precautionary too. I think they got a long season left.
It's very difficult when you're playing the number one team and you got your best defensive player out and one of your top offensive players out. It does not bode well here for the second half, but we'll see how the Bearcats do here.
I mean,
and if I recall correctly, the Bearcats will be kicking off to the Bears.
Yeah.
And this first series on defense for the Bearcats will be critical. They stop me, go down and score, you've got a game.
Yeah.
They go down and score, this thing's over.
Yeah. Yeah. They're a big physical team over here. I got to say that. I mean,
I'm impressed with, they had the one bad series where they threw the incompletes and one kid threw the interception, but by and large they don't miss blocks, and I'm just really impressed with their special teams play.
Oh man, they're smothering it. I mean, gravy on mashed potatoes all the way. They are all over. Bearcat returners cannot find an open space.
Yeah, you can tell they know what their jobs are and they execute them. And they're physical. I mean, there's some big kids here. I'm not kidding you. It feels kind of like a junior college team. I mean, size-wise and stuff.
Well, we're back with you next Friday night, our normal night on Friday night, a week from tomorrow, as we go to Sunnyside in beautiful Fresno, California. Everybody in America wants to go to Fresno, California and live recently.
And
so
I did a little research, and it's going to be 99 degrees next Friday over there at Sunnyside.
And Timmy's got I believe he has the Hawaiian barbecue place picked out.
We got it.
We got it?
We got it.
Yeah. What? Oh no, Hawaiian barbecue. I think that's what it was, or cafe or something.
Coconut shrimp. You can count me in on that.
So injury update. Haregi's down here with a sling on his left shoulder, so it looks to be a shoulder injury of some sort.
Okay, and the Bearcats have elected to kick off from the left hash, and they are kicking off from going from north to south, so they will be kicking into a fairly good breeze.
Jim Weedman, Coach Bill Stansbury, Tim Stewart, Connor Allen in for John Doss tonight, and Dave Lambert upstairs. Second half kickoff underway. From the 10, here come the Bears to the 20, 25, 30, nice little lane, and look out, 40, 45, one man to beat into Bearcat territory, dragged down at the 46-yard line.
Number 30.
Actually, they'll put it down at the Bearcat 45 to start this second half.
And I'll say this, they blocked everybody but the guy that made the tackle. Connor, you see that? Everybody was engaged.
Yeah, their special teams is something to behold. They are, like you said, very well executed.
All right, here we go. Mundell, back to pass, looking deep downfield, going for it all, has a man wide open, caught, touchdown. Guess who again? Bendowski again into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what they did was sent their tailback, Rogers, in motion, and all eyes went to him. It looked at him, then just threw deep, and your man Bendowski had Lambeth beat on the play.
I got to say it for the quarterback. If his man is open, he doesn't miss him.
That was a perfect throw.
Reyes on for the extra point. He is now 5 for 5. 11:38 to go, third quarter. Bearcats trail 35-0. Yabba Dabba Doo Dog serves 100% all beef hot dogs and bratwurst, Polish sausage, and the vegan Wilma. And a huge selection of toppings with fresh New England style buns. These buns are commonly used on the East Coast for lobster rolls. You ever have a lobster roll, Bill?
A lobster roll. I'm trying to think.
It's
maybe
lobster.
once.
Very unique to our area. Have you had one, Dave?
Yes.
You had one.
It's not like a hot dog bun. It's very dense.
Really good. All right, get to know your Yabba Dabba Doo Dogs from 11 to 3 from Tuesday to Thursday at the Masonic Temple parking lot, 320 Sherwood Road, and every Wednesday at 13th and Spring in Paso Robles. Or give them a call. They'll bring it to you. They'll cater you. 805-610-2537. 805-610-2537. All right, the choir formation, as Connor Allen calls it, right? The choir formation set up on the kickoff.
Correct, yeah, the choir kick. New returner this time too back here, Dylan.
Why do they call it the choir kick?
Because that's how the choir looks standing behind the priest in the box.
Oh, all right. Well, I had to ask. Bless you, my son.
You are forgiven.
Kick on its way, line drive kick, and this one's just going to go into the... Boy, they blew the whistles a little early there, didn't they? The whistles were blowing. That ball was just getting past the 20. And there'll be a touchback in the Bearcats.
The reason they blew the whistles was a penalty.
Oh, okay. Well, I was looking down here, Coach. You would wonder why I would wonder why they were blowing them so early. So, encroachment on the Bears on the kickoff. Your smoke coming out of your ears.
Well, you know how I feel about that term. It sounds like there's something wrong with your underwear when you got encroachment.
Did you get that, Connor and Tim?
No, that's a roach. That's not a encroach. It's a roach on the floor.
I have to say I've never made a connection between encroachment and whatever it is the coach is alluding towards.
Yeah.
You know, I can see why they do this little deal here. Every now and then they're going to catch somebody
that doesn't practice against it. Yes.
All to do for nothing, in my opinion, folks.
The 24 and 23 just stand out here. They're not part of the choir. They can't sing.
Kick on its way. Fielded at the 10. 15-20, and boom, big hit at the 24 yard line.
Rangel made the tackle again and ran straight down the field, and no one even attempted to block him.
Benisso on a turn for the Bearcats. Boy, was that a great form tackle or what? Perfect form, Connor Allen, you were right there.
That was amazing.
That was like when you're playing Sunday football, you know, when you were a kid and you had that one kid who always had the perfect form tackle.
Yeah, I mean, you want to put a little kind of a juke move there or something, you know, if you're the kick returner.
Ouch. First down and 10 for the Bearcats, their own 25-yard line. 11:10 to go. It'll be a continuous running clock now with the score 35-0 in favor of Buchanan. Handoff, Moronis, nothing there, like a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, big number 53, Roman Freeze. Just right through the line and shoulder level tackle.
Brandon Bonham will check in for the Bearcats, along with Diego Chavez. Bearcats with mass substitution. Also one late player, that's Trevor Lambeth, running onto the field, and checking out will be Colton Sullivan. Coach Carroll called it a shift change on hockey. That's what it is, basically. Moronis to the right of Bridewell, who's out of the gun. 2 receivers each sideline. Bridewell, back to pass, complete the bottom, and he got around the 25-yard line.
2.
Gain of 2, back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10. So basically, you know, you come out and just, right now you're thinking it's 0-0 and you just want to put good numbers on the board, Coach. Even though you're down 35 nothing.
You got to play it like it's nothing. You're exactly right.
Get ready for a trip to Sunnyvale in Fresno next Friday. Pretty big game, too. That's a Division III school, so.
Is it Sunnyvale or Sunnyside?
Sunnyside. Sunnyvale, Sunnyside. And Bridewell will just throw it away, 4th down.
Bridewell's pass incomplete.
Well, it'll definitely be sunny.
Brings up 4th down and 10.
Rogers is really the only guy that really plays both ways there, and he was running down Bridewell. He's fast. Bridewell is not slow.
No, and he just had to pitch it out there. Now he's going to be back at his own 12 to punt.
And he has punted very well this evening.
Robert Johnson back at his own 48. 8:15 57. And we'll have a continuous clock the rest of the football game. That means it will not stop. Bearcats trail 35-0. Perfect snap. Bridewell gets it off and a low line drive kick.
Oh,
and it hit a Bearcat.
Right there.
So shouldn't it be where he had hit that?
Right where he hit him.
Yeah, up at the 44, but they'll spot it at the 42. First down and 10 for Buchanan at their own 43 now. With 8:30 to go, 35-0, and Buchanan will come back out on offense. No locker room show on Monday at 6:30, but we'll return the following week. Happy Labor Day, everybody. Enjoy your Monday off. The locker room show with interesting interviews every week on Monday at 6:30 here on the BOP Sports Network with 805 broadcasters. New quarterback?
New quarterback, Colton O'Toole, 16.
O'Toole in the game with the new running back just is right. I think that's 33. We don't have him on our roster.
Counter.
O'Toole, handoff right up the gut, first down and more. That was 33, all the way down to the 27-yard line. We don't know his name, but he just made a heck of a run. That's number 33. Chains move. They'll get it set up. Great job over there, Timmy, with the chain gang once again.
Same counter that they ran to start the game.
O'Toole out of the gun. Back to his right. Sets up the screen. Far sideline complete. Dashing towards the first down marker is a Buchanan receiver. It looks like it's going to be short. That was Sam Luna who made the catch.
Now, there's a difference between play action and run action. That time they ran counter, and he faked counter. Everybody pulled, and then he pulled the ball out and threw it. A lot of people run action where they just have the running backs go through it. No, they pulled everybody. That was well done.
Second down and 1. High snap. Handoff to the A1 running back. Rogers gets around the corner, picks up the first down inside the 10. I think he got it. Looks to be about the 7-yard line. Gain of 9, and it's first and goal for the Bears.
And they ran counter again. So they have a package off the counter. They'll run counter, then they'll run counter and throw that quick pass out there. They have yet to come back and run the bootleg off that, which I'm sure they have in their repertoire.
All right, first and goal from the 8. 6:19 to go. Running clock the rest of the way in the second half. 35-0 Buchanan leads. They're trying to add on here. O'Toole, the quarterback. Out of the gun. Here comes the Bearcats with the blitz. He hands it up the middle, and this one's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. Rogers again.
And that's what, his 4th touchdown?
Yep.
And that was counter the other direction.
That'll make it 41-0.
Got a score update for you guys from the gym. Paso girls volleyball beats Lompoc in straight sets. That's 10 straight sets in a row that the Bearcats.
And they remain undefeated on the season, correct?
Yes, sir.
Way to go, Lady Bearcats. Volleyball program roaring back. Snap is down. Kick is good.
Extra point is good.
So 42-0 with 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Be sure to stop by the Odyssey for delicious items. Their fresh casual kitchen. In their fresh casual kitchen. Are you a salad lover? Try grilled salmon salad or the curry chicken salad and many more. Got a bigger appetite? This is Coach's favorite, John Doss. He likes the ribeye. You'll love their burgers and steaks. Gosh, you'll love it all at the Odyssey. 1214 Spring Street in Paso Robles, and by Savage Jelly. Here's one for the record book. Savage Jelly at 2050 Spring Street presents the Bearcat Club Sandwich. Yes, Connor, you're in the club now. Black Forest ham, turkey, bacon, and avocado, and Swiss cheese. All on a toasted sourdough bun with homemade chipotle mayo, lettuce, tomato, and onion. All for just, check this price out, $10.95. Score big. Heck, get 2 of them. Get the Bearcat Club Sandwich at Savage Deli. Makes you want to go and get one right now, doesn't it?
Yeah, and we were going to go there, but they closed at 3, and we couldn't get over there today.
All right, 6 minutes. And the choir is on the field with the 2 guys who can't sing, and they'll get ready to kick off.
And my man, Rangel, is done for the night.
And the TV cameras just showed up right now.
So what does the kicker do? Is he part of the choir?
He's the leader of the choir.
He's the leader of the choir?
Well, like in theory, they can all jog up to the ball and he can kick it 10 yards and they can all just swarm, right? That's what they're trying to.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Nice kick. He kicked it in and out of the end zone. Looked like that ball could have gone on for an eternity. 42-0. Bearcats will take over first down and 10 and try to get something going here with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Glad you joined us tonight. If you're listening or if you're watching, feel free to text in your name and what year you graduated and where you're listening from. We got Wisconsin and Colorado tonight so far. 805-788-8114, 805-788-8114. Text in.
Now, they have done something here on defense. They have subbed out all their linebackers and secondary guys are all number 2 guys. They still have some of their number 1 D-line guys in. Fullback trap.
Man, a full house in the backfield there, Coach, for the Bearcats, and that's a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Luna is the new quarterback for the Bearcats. Tyler Luna had 2 carries for 14 yards in the loss to Lompoc, Coach.
Well, this is good. Everybody's going to get experience, so you might need them later.
2 backs in the backfield, 1 receiver to the far sideline. Luna underneath center. 5:10 to go here in the third. Handoff, left side. Nice job running the football, picking up 3 yards, setting up a 3rd and 3. I'm not sure if I can pick up that back's number back there.
Jim, you got the back's number there?
The running back?
Yeah.
36?
36, thank you.
That's Robinson.
Jacob Robinson.
Yeah, he can help this team, too. He's a pretty good-sized boy. If you remember, he was the freshman quarterback back in
Luna.
As a freshman.
He's leaned out a little bit since last year. Remember, Tim? We were covering Luna last year. He's leaned out.
Raymond to the near sideline. Luna hands it off. This trying to get around the corner, Robinson, and he's dropped. Ouch. So Robinson picks up a yard, so it's 4th down and 2.
Justin Incharugi with an excellent tackle there for them. Bearcats going for it?
Yeah, or he may be trying to get, no, it looks like he's getting a play in, so.
It's a long 2.
Yeah. Here we go. Raymond to the near sideline. 2 backs in the backfield, offset. Luna underneath center. Barking out the signals. Is he going to try to draw him off sides?
Coach Carroll looking at the back, Judge.
Luna, now they're going to run it. Handoff, and very close.
It's going to be close.
Oh, he got it. Number 27, that was Colton Sullivan.
If they go with a guy on the far side, he got it.
He got it. That's a pretty gutsy play, right?
Yeah, but you got nothing to lose, right?
No, that's true.
At this point in time.
Kimmy, if you say you got it, I believe you, because you are the god on the sidelines with the chain, so you would know better than anybody.
I can manipulate him like now the best of it.
I'm looking at Buchanan, and I see that number 53, Roman Fries, looks to be the only starter from on the defense that's in defensive line.
Luna hands it off, and this is going to be a short gain of a yard. That was Robinson for the yard. 2nd down and 9. Moves the football up to the 32. 2:50 to go in the third. 42-0. Bearcats down to Buchanan. But don't despair, Bearcat fans. This is the number 1 rated team in Division I in the Central Section and one of the top teams in the state. Next week we get a chance to redeem ourselves as we hit the road to Fresno. Luna hands it off to Robinson, tries to cut it back, and he topples over a bear and is down at the 35-yard line, setting up a 3rd down and 7. And you know, I wanted to send out our best wishes to everybody up in South Lake Tahoe with that big fire still continuing to surge, Coach. Since they got bears running in the street of Tahoe now, and it's a bad one.
Yeah, and I noticed that the wolf pack up in Northern California was able to survive that fire, which is amazing. Houston, double tight end.
Here we go, showing the blitz.
Major blitz.
Handoff, nothing there. It's going to be fourth down. The Bearcats will have to kick the football. John Ojeda, early graduate in the 1980s from Paso Robles High School. Are the Bearcats young and rebuilding or just a tough schedule, Coach?
Oh, just a tough schedule. I mean, you got Lompoc, who's one of the top-ranked teams in the southern section, and you got these guys who are the number 1 ranked team in the central section. Yeah, it's a very tough schedule.
And next week you're playing a top team from Division III.
Right. These guys were undefeated during the spring season, and Lompoc was undefeated during the spring season. So you're not playing the Sisters of the Poor here.
Hope we answered your question, Mr. Ojeda. The Iceman on the basketball floor led the Bearcats and one of the top scorers in the early 80s for Scott Larson and his squad. Kick on its way, line drive kick. They're going to let it roll, and the Bearcats will watch it roll, keep rolling. It'll be down at the 30-yard line with 40 seconds left to go in the third with the running clock. We should get one more play maybe in this third quarter.
Bearcats have run 41 plays.
The choir kickoff.
41 plays to 25. 41 for the Bearcats, 25 for the Bears, and the Bears lead 42-0. So much for time of possession, huh, guys?
Well, can you roll that over and make that something positive going into next week?
Well,
could be 50-0.
Well,
nice observation, young man.
Yeah, but what they're not doing is finishing, and you got to finish.
All right, Bearcat football as the end of the third quarter is here. They trail 42-0 to Buchanan. Is being brought to you by this sponsor, keeping you so good looking 7 days a week. It's Nick's Barbershop and Hair Design at 631 Creston Road. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. Walk-ins only. Ask for their senior or military discounts. Nick's Barbershop, Hair, and Design. And I made it through twice again, gentlemen. Blake's True Value Hardware at 1701 Riverside in Paso Robles is your locally owned hardware store. They are here to serve our community. Whether you're a pro or taking a do-it-yourself home improvement project on for the first time, they're here in the neighborhood with the expert advice, tools, equipment, and products you need. Blake's True Value Hardware in Paso Robles, proud sponsors of Bearcat Athletics. And you know what? They got a great selection of paint in there as well. All the colors. They'll mix it for you, get you all ready for your painting project. You like painting, don't you, Coach?
I've been doing a lot of painting recently, and it's not one of my favorite activities.
All right, O'Toole. Inside handoff. This is the man, as we know, is number 33 with no name, and he does a nice job of picking up 5 to the 35, 2nd and 5. A lot of substitutes in for the Bearcats now. Everybody getting an opportunity to play. That's a good thing. That's one positive thing. 2nd down and 5. 2 receivers in near sideline, 1 to the far sideline. O'Toole out of the gun. Bearcats showing blitz right up the middle. Here they come. Screen pass set up, and it's complete right down in front of us by 81. Luke Van Bieber, and Luke Van Bieber picks up the first down to the 43-yard line. First time I heard that name in a while, Van Bieber.
Now, people might say, why are they throwing the ball when they're ahead like that? But that's basically a running play. They threw the ball behind the line of scrimmage. It's just something that they were working on. It's not they're not trying to run the score up.
O'Toole working out of the gun. 33 to his left. 3 wide receivers set. Keeps it himself. Picks up the first down, and here he goes. And, a great touchdown. Saving tackle at the 35-yard line. Was that, looking back there, Coach, far right side back player, is that 17 or 16?
I could not see from my angle, but that was classic.
I think it was 11.
Classic zone read.
Thanks,
Zone
Connor.
going to the right side. He read the backside, left end, and nobody there, and took off. Well done, young man.
Ian Rodriguez, gentlemen. That was Ian Rodriguez with the touchdown saving tackle. From the 35 of the Bearcats, O'Toole hands it off to 33. And he gets past the 25, out of bounds, all the way down to the 22-yard line. That'll move the chains again with 9:49 to go here in the fourth. Bearcats trail 42-0.
From the Bearcat 22-yard line.
They block exceptionally well.
And you know, we mentioned a decent crowd on here tonight. Not fully packed as a Friday night would be, because, you know, things change on a Thursday night that you can't make it, you know, like you could on a Friday night. So
it's good here.
not bad.
I'm a little disappointed in them, actually.
O'Toole out of the gun. 2 receivers to the far sideline. Takes the snap. Keeps it himself. Trying to get around the corner, and there's a great block. Now he's trying to elude 2 Bearcat tacklers, and they do a nice job of regrouping and dropping him. Only a 2-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and he'll learn. He wanted to stutter his feet and stop. When you study your feet and stop, you know what the other guys that are coming from the inside are doing? They're running right at you, and you got a bullseye on you. Keep moving, young man, and get out of there. Hey, the guy that's impressive for them, too, blocking is 89, Jackson Contreras. And he is a physical specimen. Tim Connor, see that guy? He's playing in the wing on the right side here.
Yeah, I can see him. Specimen is a good word for it.
Handoff right up the gut, and this should be a touchdown, and it is. The nameless running back, number 33.
33, strong high school.
48-0. And on for the extra point will be Reyes again, who, by the way, is this is last, so he is what do we have? 6 for 7. Yeah, went to math class. Are you proud of me?
We'll get you an abacus.
Thank you. If I knew what that was, I'll still say thank you. No good.
Back when you went to school, Jim, they told you had to learn these things because there's no way you'd have a calculator on you at all times, and now look at us with our phones. I always have a calculator on me.
Heck, you know what a calculator cost back in the early 80s? It was like
a couple nickels?
Yeah, no, it was expensive. No.
Some of them were as expensive as $300.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking between $50 and $300. So, Connor, we weren't as blessed as you, young man.
You talking about those graphing calculators where you can, like, plot points and stuff, or just basic arithmetic?
No, I'm talking about the battery-operated calculators.
I think I saw one of those in an antique store once.
You probably did. Thank you. Is there a way we can cut him off?
You got the soundboard up there?
I wouldn't do that to you. We're not going to dosh you. Kimmy, no comment over there? 48-0. 8:25 to go. You doing all right up there, Dave?
Yep.
All right, good. I wanted to make sure you're okay. You got a tri-tip.
Talking about the calculators, remember a VHS machine?
Oh, geez, yeah. And what about even a microwave into the middle 70s?
Let's talk about Walkmans while we're at it.
We had Walkmans.
Williams to kick off for the Bears.
You're awful quiet over there. You're not going to...
They got a different... Reyes is still kicking off.
Yeah.
His legs got to be sore by now.
48-0.
Back to receive for the Bearcats, number 21, Bryson Beneso.
So back to take the kick for the Bearcats. 8:25 to go.
Bryson Bonesso, number 21 back there.
High end-over-end kick. Benesso comes forward and catches it among his friends at the 15, trying to get around the corner. Gets to the 20. Nice move. 21, and then he is, well, forcefully forced down at around on 21, so it'll be first down and 10. Boy, he took a big hit, but did a nice job of eluding tacklers.
Again, their special teams are dynamite.
Because if you elude one, then you got another one, and if you elude that guy, there's 6 more coming at you.
This is going to be a good learning experience for the Bearcats when they see this tape on the special teams.
You know, I want to give a shout out to the Bearcat marching band and the Bearcat cheerleading squad. They've done a great job tonight trying to keep the fans into this one. And it ain't easy.
Everybody involved.
It ain't easy. Luna out of the gun.
New running back. 35.
Luna's going to keep it himself. He can run 25-30. Get out of 35 and out of bounds. We saw that a couple years ago, Connor, or just back in the spring, wasn't it, when he was running like that against the Greyhounds?
He was running real good with the sophomore JV squad last year. Yeah, he was running real well. That's why I said he slimmed down a little bit. Looks a little quicker.
First down, gain of 11. 7 minutes.
It would be nice to score. Remember, these guys have only, in 2 games, they've only given up 6 points.
Chavez and Lippin to the near sideline. 2 receivers to the far sideline. Luna hands it off. Robinson, wow, drilled.
Number 35,
Actually, that was 35, Joseph Fernandez.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 11.
2nd down and 11. Clock will continuously run to the end of the game. We are down to 6:20 to go. Coach, tell everybody where we'll be next week again.
We will be in the thriving community of Sunnyside over in Fresno, where everyone is happy.
Sounds like a Saturday morning PBS show. Right up there with the electric company. Luna, handoff Fernandez.
Fernandez on the
He got 2, 3rd and 8. Connor wouldn't know what the electric company was because that went out by the time you...
Yeah, I have no idea what electricity is. I don't know where it comes from.
No, the electric company. It was Morgan Freeman, the electric company. Coach, you remember
Oh,
that.
okay, yeah.
You remember that, don't you?
Yes, my children used to watch
Yeah,
that program.
the electric company. Morgan Freeman was on it.
Okay.
A little trivia for you,
third
Dave.
down. Let's see if they put it up here.
Third and 7. Luna, 2 receivers each sideline. A back, Fernandez just to his right. He hands it off to him, and he gets up to the 43-yard line, short of the first down by about a yard. And I'm sure they're just going to go for it here with 5:05 to go.
Why not?
4th down and 1.
Now remember, they've used long count in this situation on numerous occasions to try to disrupt the blitz and draw them offside.
Bearcats break the huddle. See if Fernandez will get the football. Luna's just going to keep it himself. Fernandez takes it, and he got the first down. He got it. He got up to the 45.
Boy.
He didn't. He was sideways.
It's a first.
The word of God is spoken from the sidelines. We never disagree with him. Attaboy, Timmy. You're all over it, my man.
And that'll be good, something for him to see on the tape too. And I think Coach Carroll's telling him right now, you got to turn your shoulders. You can't run sideways. He was lucky to get that.
Timmy, you had any problems over them since their early first half issues with the players running in front and bumping into people? They've been pretty calm over there, haven't they?
Yeah, no, they less than a little bit, but they're not bad. They're just the coaches. There's about 20 coaches over here.
And Fernandez doing a nice job zigging and zagging up the midfield. Connor, where are you tomorrow night?
Visalia. I can't remember the name of the other team off the top of my head, to be completely honest.
So you going with Napomo?
No, it's Mission Prep.
Mission Prep.
Yeah. It's CVC, I think. That's who we're playing?
Yes.
So hey, try Wimpy's Burgers in Visalia. Wimpy's Burgers is the place to go.
Okay, I'm in. I'll let you know.
Right on the main drag.
I'll send you a review.
You got a boy. 2 receivers each sideline. And off Fernandez, past midfield, breaks the tackle, and look at him go, Coach. All the way to the 41 and a first down. Making the most of his playing time.
Yep, and guys work hard in practice, and a lot of times they don't get to see the field, and this is good for them.
1st and 10. They've got 2:50 to try to make something happen here, down 48-9. Try to get on a score. Get off to Snyder. It would be nice. Luna out of the gun. Fernandez to his right. 2 receivers each sideline. Fernandez takes the handoff, and he's just tall and lanky and has the ability just to kind of like slide through that hole, Coach, and he does. Shoulders aren't squared, but he's sliding through, and he got 2 on that one.
Now they can run that again, and the quarterback can keep that out the backside. That was a zone read there. Some teams on the zone read, the coach calls it. They'll give it to him. And others, the quarterback is making the read. Right there, maybe he was told to give it to him, and then you watch from upstairs and say, next time, pull it.
2 receivers each sideline. Fernandez, the back to the right of Luna. Fernandez right up the gut and takes the pile with him past the 35 to the 33.
Coach, this is valuable experience for these young men that are playing right now.
Yes, it is. Yeah, both the offensive line and the running backs getting good work. Thank you.
Anytime anybody says have a good season, they don't know him, that's a good thing, right?
Yep.
3rd and 3. 1:25 to go. Luna from the 34 of the Bears. Marching the Bearcats, a little delayed draw. Fernandez picks up the first down and more. Get around the corner, young man. Get to the 20, and he will inside the Bearcat tri-tip red zone at the 18.
This kid can help this team, I'm telling you. He's an athlete.
Okay, guys, go around real quick in the Bearcat tri-tip red zone. Everybody happy with the tri-tip sandwich tonight? Dave?
Yes.
Bill?
Yeah, and I wouldn't say no if I wasn't. Because you won't never get one again.
Connor?
Fantastic. Best sandwich I've ever had.
Kimmy?
I got to tell you, I was a little disappointed. Sorry.
Hey, guys, I think the Bearcats might try to go for a field goal here. Might try to get on the board. Sorry, Tim.
Luna to Fernandez. They got some timeouts here, and he got down to the 13. 34 seconds left. Now they're going to let the clock run.
Here it comes. Here it comes, I think.
Jimmy,
we're getting off the skunk.
Is that Robinson or Fernandez?
That was Robinson, 36.
I think it was Robinson on that other play.
Yeah.
That was
Well, they better hurry up here.
Robinson over here, Fernandez up the middle.
Okay, field goal attempt.
Is this our young man out there? Garcia?
Bridewell the holder.
30-yard attempt.
8-7.
This is perfect game situation.
5.
They're going to get it off. Snap down, kick up, and it is good. No good.
Wide left.
Oh,
Wide left. The game's over.
but valuable experience for that young man. How many times do you get an opportunity to pull that off when it isn't a game-winning situation? All right, let's get our final thoughts. We'll start with you, Tim. Timmy's taking it with the crew. We'll go with you, Connor. Dig it out, Connor. You'll find it. There it is.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Final thoughts.
Buchanan looks like a very strong team, and I think they're rightfully ranked near the top of the section.
Bill?
Well, these guys were as expected. What I saw on the tape, I saw here this evening, and this is a real lesson for the Bearcats. You know, against a team like Independence, you can get away with spotty play and win. But at the next level up, you cannot. Consistency is what wins. And with this team, they're going to have to work hard to get to that. And they've got time, and the schedule has been brutal to start. So Lompoc and these guys, 2 really good teams, and let's hope we learn from that. And next week against Sunnyside, we hope things are better.
All right, Timmy, now we got you. Final thoughts?
Yeah, they're just a quality football team. They're well coached, they're big, they're strong, they're fast. If you can get out of these without too many injuries, it's a good learning experience. I was glad to see these guys in there at the end of the game. They put up a pretty good little fight right there. We might be able to find some players out of that group that we didn't know about.
Well, you just hope Urige and Kemp are going to be okay.
I hope so. Timmy, Dave, you got any final thoughts up there?
Well, we knew it was going to be tough. I mean, all practices all week long. I mean, you always hope for the best, but when you play the best, this is what happens.
All right, 48-0 the final. Coach, tell everybody once again where we'll be next week.
We'll be in beautiful Fresno at Sunnyside High School. Don't forget to join us a week from tomorrow, and the game will be at 7.
So 6:30 with the pregame.
Yes.
All right, we're going to say goodnight. So for Dave Lambert, Coach Bill Stansbury, for the choir boy, Connor Allen, and for Tim Stewart, another great job over there, Tim. Thank you very much. We wish everybody in Bearcatville a happy Labor Day weekend. Enjoy your Monday. Back with you next week with the pregame at 6:30 on Friday. Kickoff at 7. Bearcats lose to Buchanan 48-0. You've been listening to Bearcat Football on the VOP Sports Network with the 805 broadcasters. Good night, everybody.